bar.
Bar.
What are you guys doing right now? This orc's still kind of just like hanging out. You still playing a song? You getting bored or?
Imlin has, Run has given up on the juggling chairs and went and is now pounding back some of the drink that he bought. Imlin is still currently heavily intimidated by the giant orc in front of him and is trying to keep him happy while also looking very heavily in the direction of...
Pull up his character sheet one more time.
Yes.
What's his intelligence?
His intelligence is 6.
He got bored of it, of what you were doing, and just like moved on to something else.
Okay, he's going... And then Imlin is going to walk over and sit down next to Run and Evangeline and just look around. That was a big orc.
Have I talked to Sansa, like, by now? Or would this...
Yeah, like, as that conversation was going on, this is going on, like, at the same time.
Okay. She's kind of distracted because she's having, like, 2 conversations as she's talking to you. And she's like, no. Yeah. What did you say?
I said that was a very big orc.
Yeah, he seemed to take a liking to you. And then she's gonna, again, like, look like she's listening to something, and then look back down.
Are you having some problems right now? You seem to be a little distracted.
Distracted trying to find our friends.
And he looks around, and then he just goes, oh, yes, the other 2 seem to...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Those 2.
Yeah, they're not here
That's
yet.
right.
Sorry, I was too busy being heavily intimidated by a large green person. And then he just, like... takes the meat that he had and he starts sipping a little bit and he just kind of like looks begrudgingly at the table.
Yeah, get the character sheet, get the link, send it to me on Messenger, just so that I can pull it up.
Yeah, so Evangeline is gonna like sigh, shake her head, and like looks like she's having a conversation, and then turns to Imlin and Ratton and says, "I think I know where they are. But they might be about to get themselves into some trouble."
Well, then we should find them as soon as possible, and then Run, who seems to be swaying a little bit more than usual, just turns and goes, "Friends in trouble? What? What do you mean?"
Not in trouble yet. They just might walk into trouble.
"Friends in trouble!" And then he gets up and he starts, looking around frantically, and then Imlin's just gonna go, "We should probably just go now before he causes a panic." And then, how much would you say is left of the keg that he had?
Probably like he's been pounding away at it. Is he like going like non-stop, like just straight up chugging it, or is he going like like the bit like he literally lifts on the barrel and just starts going at it, right? Or
no, he's like he fills a pint, pounds back. He fills the pint, pounds back.
I'd say you about have like a quarter left.
He is going to look around, and then he's going to stop, and he's going to look at the keg, and he picks it up, and opens it, and starts chugging it. And he suddenly has a moment of clarity, and he seems less drunk now, surprisingly. I rolled a 20.
He did.
It's a 27 Constitution saving throw. So
you guys are pretty sure the amount of alcohol he had, he should be fucking dead right now.
I'm so used to this. This is not even.
I'm not surprised anymore at this point. And he gets up. I sent you the link, by the way. And he's going to
QQQ.
He's going to put away his dulcimer and says, "He's right that we should get going."
Mm-hmm. Let me double check. I don't think I know where she is. Like, I don't think I could have like homing on her. I think I can just talk to her.
Clues to where they might be?
The slums.
Might be going?
They're in the slums. I don't know how they ended up there, but that's where they are.
Well, you said that they might be getting into trouble. Does that mean we know where they're headed?
They said Sansa said something about a thief, something about a pane in the glass. I'm
glass. He's going to turn and then run up to the bar, and then he's going to go to the bar and he goes, does pane in the glass mean anything to you?
You laugh.
Sir, I'm being serious.
So am I. It is a glass shop, kind of like just on the outskirts of the slums, like the slum district.
He's going to readjust his scarf and then turn, and he's going to go. puts a gold coin on the bar, and he turns around and goes, "Thank you." And then he walks
My
off,
pleasure.
and then he looks at you and he goes, "Glass shop in the slums. Let's go." And he heads out. Run just starts bounding after him, and then all of a sudden passes Imlin rather quickly.
Evangeline walks slow. She's only works at 30-foot walking speed, so she's walking, and she's like, okay. She said it's to the west.
Run has it.
Alright, so you guys are making your way to painting the glass. Going back to you two.
So,
You guys start like following them. Are you trying to be discreet, or are you just like trying to like go up to them before you like you lose sight of them?
Quigley's gonna try and catch up to them in range that he can hear what's being said.
He is shouting like on the top of his lungs. This is bullshit. How that the guards aren't doing the job. He pays his taxes, all that, and they can't even find a little girl. And he's just like going on and off. The guards are like, "Sir, we did the best we could." She blah blah blah. Just basically giving excuses like we tried. She ducked through alleyways. She's just gone. Like she vanished out of thin air. That's basically what's going on right now. He's calling bullshit. They're like, "Look, we tried." Like, and like the guards are kind of just like monotone about it because kind of like this is not the first time they've like heard this before.
I'm gonna turn to Goth and say, "Well, I do feel sort of bad for him. Do you think we should go pay him for some medicine?"
we should figure out what's happening in total.
So we follow them. We continue following them.
Sure.
Continue following them.
Okay.
I mean, you can argue the other way, but the way Grok sees it is like he is also curious what's happening to the man, like with his place, like if they're taking him back to like his shop or whatever.
Quigley's kind of like maybe they'll take them back to the shop and make them
Yeah, they like start taking them, and then they stop at like this storefront, kind of like called like glass windows with like plants, kind of like hanging, like those goose from like China shops, just like hanging there. But like these are plants.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
because they're just
herb
like
shop.
on display. Yeah.
It's literally the herb shop in the fucking underground market in
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's just a bunch of different herbs like kind of displayed in a glass shelf. There's like, all right, so we will have someone out here for just to keep an eye on things, make sure they don't return. If they do return, and when we catch them, we will punish them accordingly. And he's just like, well, if you find them, apparently. And he's like, "Good day, sir," and they start walking off. The guy goes into the shop and he like slams the door.
I'm gonna ask Grok, do you remember what the herbs looked like that the little girl had?
They were in a sack. So you,
I was about to say I would have rolled for like history or something, or like But
they were in a sack, they're kind of like
they
felt like
fresh.
planty,
Yeah.
like plants,
Fibers.
but you, yeah.
Planty plants.
Very,
Shut
very
up.
fibrous.
Shut up.
These are some planty plants you have.
But yeah, you did. Did you actually like look in the bag, or you kind of like?
No, I literally
Okay.
I like grabbed it and I was like,
Yeah, it is like fibrous, kind of like a plant. But like other than that, without you actually like opening it, you're not entirely sure.
Sorry, it's just like,
Planty.
I'm thinking these plants they feel the foliage. I'm sorry, Jeff. That was great though.
Does Imlin want to die? That's what I'm hearing.
What else are herbs made out of besides plants?
It depends. So, some plants, some herbs, are soaked in like a.
"Can you charge your phone?"
But
Some,
it's well, it's dead. So.
So some of these look like they are kind of like pickling more or less in like a jar, soaking in kind of like a solution.
So they feel the slime.
So I think Quigley is gonna try and like go up and like knock on the door
I didn't know anyone had a
Or
charger,
he's gonna
so I
try
didn't
and,
think about it.
does it look like it's like a shop, or is it a house?
It's a
I
shop.
think it was the real question.
He's
Can
gonna
you
try
find it?
and go up and
Dirty
like
way?
open the door.
You
No.
you go up. You open the door. It,
Reach.
you open the door and you hear like a ding 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 ding.
Dingling.
Yes.
Bang bang.
You go in. The guy, he's again, he's like a human, relatively middle class clothing, nothing too fancy, nothing.
Commerce clothes.
Yeah. And like you see, and the shop's probably about like, I want to say like 15 by 15. There's a counter like right when you enter the door to the left. There's a counter there with kind of like display cases, just like different herbs and like prices and whatnot. He is kind of like just going around. You see there's a part of the case down the end is just shattered glass. He goes like, what do you want? I'm not open right now.
Clearly goes, oh, you scared me, my heart!
Grok immediately like holds his shoulder, make sure he doesn't fall.
And he says, oh, I'm so sorry. I had quite a day. I was looking for some herbs, and I was wondering if maybe you had some I could buy. I'm a very sick man.
Well, is what I have left, and he's like somewhat exaggerating. It's more or less kind of like he does have still have, like a large selection. It's kind of just like this one little tiny area that's like
That has glass everywhere.
yeah. You get the sense he's a little over exaggerating right now.
anything left in this shop?
Basically.
Fucking store.
Quigley kind of, he's looking around and he says, oh, my apothecary back home, she had these great herbs. They really help me with my ailments. Oh, I don't see them anymore. And he's like looking around and he points at the glass and he says, wait a second, what was in there?
It was blank. Oh, exactly what I needed.
Oh no, yeah!
Give a I don't fucking
This
know.
has got to be performance at this point.
Performance or deception?
Well, so what are you trying to do? Is just figure out what got stolen?
Figure out what got stolen.
Do
So
persuasion. Persuasion.
Well, oh wait, no, it's an automatic fail. Just
No, it's not. It's a skill check. Skill check's still
Oh,
automatic
yeah.
fail.
That's not as bad as
He
it
is like
I rolled 2 ones already, and I've only rolled like twice, or 3 times. No.
he's like what's it to you? What's it to you?
Well, I don't seem to recognize the herbs that I need. I was wondering maybe if those missing ones were the ones, but I can't seem to recall the name.
Well, that thief, she made off with a little bit of my cedar grass.
Cedar grass. It seems to ring a bell. What is it really used for?
General topical solutions, ointments, like antibiotic, depending on how you want to brew it.
Oh yes.
What?
I think
Fuck
my,
off.
my friend back home
What?
used to use that
Fuck off.
for-
No, that was Grok saying what?
Okay.
What?
I think my friend back home used to use that for the inflammation I get from my gout. You wouldn't happen to have any more, would you?
That bitch took all I had, and I have to order more from the Sword Coast. So
That is a little girl you were speaking of,
He,
he doesn't give a shit. He got stolen
Quigley
from.
kind of looks sad and he goes, "Oh my, what a shame. Oh, what is this?
you
city
telling
coming
me?
to?"
You telling me?
And he says he's like now like he's like, "Oh, what is this city coming to?" And he says, "Has this happened before?"
He's like, well, my shop is relatively new, but
Where the
this is the first time.
Get a tennis ball.
My house. I brought it here.
He tells you this
I
is
walked
the,
in and I took it out of my pocket and I went poop. It was in my pocket.
he tells you the shop is
I was
relatively new,
bouncing
probably
it.
like within 5 years. This is the first time someone's actually like stolen from him, so he's fuming right now, kind of like cleaning up. glass, whatnot. He's getting everything tidy.
He says, "Oh, that's such a shame. What's going to happen now?"
Well, good.
Way to go.
He's just trying to get some information.
Well, my
I'm just gonna play a dumb old man so I can get everything told to me by the NPCs.
I mean, if
I mean,
it
you're
works-
not wrong.
like, well, nothing. It's not. It won't shut down my business if that's what you're asking. It's just a pain in the ass, and I have to wait probably like 2-3 weeks for.
A pain in the glass. He's just laughing. I'm sorry. It's an inside joke.
He just gives you dead face. Are you buying something or not?
Well, do you have any herb that might be similar to the one? I really could use it. The inflammation gives me so much pain.
Roll performance for a fake fart.
It's gout, not gas.
Unfortunately, that Seda grass is kind of like its own thing. A lot of stuff is what you call it. It's really hard trying to like replicate what it can do if you're trying to get like what I'm saying.
It's
Basically, not a lot of things are used for like this, have the same properties as that.
Quickly, he goes into his stacks. He says, "Oh, is there no relief? Please, is there nothing you can do for me?"
God.
I have some herbs that'll knock you right the fuck out.
What is the end goal of this?
She's trying to get herbs for the little girl because she can't come back to the shop because the guards will get her. But her dad might die.
But
we
she
gotta-
already got the
But
herbs.
there's not enough herbs.
Yeah. It might be just enough to like.
I have some herbs. If you make it in a tea, it will knock you out for a day or two.
I mean, that could be useful anyway.
He's thinking, is there anything that helps with pain or fevers?
Puts you to sleep and
Eddie,
sound pretty much
Eddie, ibuprofen?
Acetaminophen?
Small amounts of caffeine?
I was trying to hear
Purple
someone say
drink.
the word acetaminophen and they didn't know how to say it. That's probably the funniest thing in the entire world.
Acetaminophen.
Yeah.
So the the only thing that I have for pain, most of my stuff is like you like ground it up, make it like a paste or whatnot, mix it with other things. Is I do have some devil petals.
Ooh, what are devil petals?
They are petals made from devils.
What do they do?
No, they are the imagine laughing gas, but in a plant. Like it makes your body like
Slow.
yeah, like slow, numb.
So
a little
weed.
bit,
You might giggle.
maybe,
Devil's lettuce.
Oh my God.
maybe.
Devil petals? I mean, let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
He says, and how much
My-
for the devil petals and that knockout herb you were talking about?
Give me a second.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you should have a lot. Because we each
You
got...
do have a
like-
lot.
A ton of.
Yeah, we got like... Let me see if I think I gave it...
We each got 5,000 gold. I thought. No.
1,500, I thought.
Yeah, I think each one of us got 1,500 outside of Inland. Because Inland did
Yeah.
not help out with what happened.
How do I have so much fucking gold?
So
Because I said no for me. I
Yeah.
didn't want to... I don't need any of it. I have like 50 gold on me.
It's still 2,000 gold that's unaccounted for.
he
I mean-
tells you well
No, it had to have been
the
more than that.
pain for the pain
I
is
spent 15,000 on
Eber
or
rice?
1,500 on my armor.
Eberice
And
is
it's
for
not
the
this much.
pain.
Eber rice?
EBB
We'll figure out later.
ERICE.
Eberice.
Yeah.
Like Eberron.
Pain.
But
And then
Eberice.
devils.
Devil petals will like knock you the fuck out and like
I
knock.
thought was that the laughing? Oh no, wait, that was the one that knocked you out.
So devil petal is the laughing gas in like a plant form.
And Everest was the one that knocks you out.
I think we got
That's
paid,
the pain one.
We got paid initially for
Which
getting
one
the
actually?
caravan.
Mhm.
And we each got
That
paid, like, 500 each,
is
and I was like,
the one that knocks you out.
And then
He
you
tells you
need
it's spark clove.
because he was gonna be like,
Yeah.
Like before he just like puts a bunch of them together in like a sack. This would be about, I don't know, a gold, and like this is a good sized sack.
1 gold.
Yes.
Quigley says, "Oh, well, I'm a very poor man, but I think I have to go for it because I just need relief from his pain." He kind of stretches it.
These will do the trick.
He hands over the gold very willingly.
There you go. Now you have a sack of drugs, more or less.
Sack of drugs.
Dead drugs.
D&D 5, sack of drugs.
How many of each like dosages do you think I have?
I'd say like 2 of each.
2 of each. Cool. I might. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just soon. It's just a little soon.
Yeah, a little bit.
And he says, "Oh, I'm very sorry for your unfortunate afternoon."
So am I. Too bad these good for nothing guards can't do shit.
Someone
Well,
sounds.
they did save my life.
Well, sir, who pissed in your Cheerios this morning?
The little fucking kid!
And he kind of just says, "Thank you, kind sir." And makes his way out.
And as Quigley goes to turn, Grok, not to be rude, but is there another herbalist here? Not here, but here. Just gesturing up as in this town.
I have the best quality. Others here, you just my herbs are from faraway lands. He's just going off like what you call it, like some's from the Sword Coast, others from like Planet Fire. Like these are really good quality shit.
Let me be more direct. Do other places have that? And I point at the gaping hole in his glass.
No, I am the only one who carries it.
Okay. And I walk out.
Okay. Alright, you guys walk out. And Sansa is still following you guys.
But is she walking or is she in flight now?
No, she's walking.
Okay,
So usually whenever-
wouldn't people be like really confused that there's a Pegasus just like
A
walking
bunch
through
of
the
kids are
swamp?
like trying to go up and like petting it, but like some of the
I'm
So-
gonna bite.
yeah,
I'm gonna bite.
some of the parents are like no.
This is an
No,
omen.
she doesn't bite people. She's just like
They don't know
annoyed.
that.
No, I know. I'm just saying she just gets very annoyed. She's not like an actual creature. If she was an actual creature, then she probably would. But she's a celestial. She's just annoyed.
Yeah, like a bunch of kids are trying to like pet her, but parents are kind of like no, don't. No.
I love humans, but sometimes they're real shitheads. Sometimes.
She's just
So you're a cat.
Yeah. No, I looked at that. I can't. I would have to. There's a spell that I can like have that does it, but you have to be within 1,000 feet of them. Which technically
I
they'd be
guess
pretty
we're-
close, but
I turn to Grok and I say, "Well, I'm not really sure when these will come in handy, but hopefully we can use them for something.
Yeah, true.
Should we try to find the pain in the glass?" And stop laughing.
That seems like the best option.
He quickly walks over and he pets Sansa and he says, "Come on now, horse pigeon, we must go."
horse pigeon. God damn it.
Oh no! Horse pigeon.
Sansa's just gonna blow air out of her mouth and just keep walking.
Quigley laughs and he says, "Okay, Sansa, I'm sorry."
Horse pigeon. He like points and laughs at Sansa.
Quigley whispers, "Shh, I don't think she likes that name."
Oh, she's not always like this. That's okay.
Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna...
For the sake of brevity, you find it, and you just so happen to meet up with the rest of your party. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run is
We
the
were
first
moving in
one
that
to get
direction
there
anyway.
because Run is bolting and he
Sounded like you were rubbing
Run! And he comes bounding up to them and he just comes just short of the two of them and goes, "I hear you guys in danger. What happened?" And then he's like looking back and forth.
No danger.
No danger.
No.
But he turns around and he goes, "You say in danger."
Evangelini's just gonna go.
Quigley suddenly goes, "Ah!" and he collapses.
Grok having seen this now
He jumps
twice.
back up and he goes, just kidding, no danger.
But Grok having seen this happen before when he was faking it, he plays into the gag.
Or are you like kind of conflicted? Is this real? Is this like you don't know if he's okay? But then he comes back up, you're like, oh, okay, he's okay.
Do you want to play into the gag?
I do.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then
I-
Quigley goes, oh, and he collapses to the ground.
Oh, father!
Sansa kind of just like lets out a breath, like
Run looks conflicted and is just like, is he dying? Is he not dying? And he's just like, what Run do? And Imlin's just, what's Imlin's perception based on this? It's kind of cocked,
That's
but
cocked.
regardless, oh god, perception plus 4, 12. Imlin at first is going to be taken aback, but then he's going to stop basically be like, he's just going to sit there and watch. He's gonna let Quigley handle this one. He's done with dealing with people.
Yeah, Quigley jumps back on me and says, no danger here. I just wanted to see how dumb you are.
got you.
Evangeline,
That was pretty good.
she's gonna keep walking up and she's gonna say, I did not say they were in danger.
You said danger.
I said they may be walking into danger.
So
Let me check that.
as this is going on, Grok, you see the girls kind of like pushing open a like a little like metal flap, I guess, like
A metal
piece
flap?
of metal,
Uh-huh.
kind of going like starts waving you over.
18 stealth. I sneak away from the party.
Yeah, we're all too busy arguing over dumb shit.
Mm. So you go up to her. She's just like, "Are they with you?" Like,
Yes, they are.
all right, good. So you want to grab him? Just come this way. Hey.
Black pigeon.
He flies over you.
Get them to come over here.
Quigley suddenly like alert to what Poe was telling him and says, I think we're needed elsewhere. And he he's not even trying to stealth, he just kind of like
I'm
walks
just
over
imagining
back.
like the Scooby-Doo walk when they're all like when they're like walking like this, they're sneaking around,
Like,
but it's just like the way he walks.
Yeah. Sighs. Why do I find myself in these messes? And then he keeps walking. He just walks and follows behind them.
Evangel's gonna follow him and be like, you picked it.
Got him.
Run is looking over and seeing them huddled by like what looks like a secret entrance. So I'm gonna try and like dodge roll his way over.
Wait, did we see the orb?
15.
I mean, she said, "Are they with you?" She's pointing out, and I go, "Yes."
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Go ahead and bring them over then." So I poked out and I went, "Black pigeon," and
No, I'm talking about Jesse's character.
I don't think
He's not with us.
He didn't follow us.
he's still at the bar, as far as we know.
As far as we know.
Yeah,
As far as you
we
know,
but
yeah.
he's been
We
stalking
know.
you guys anyway, so we don't really know where he went.
Well, he was stalking us.
Yeah,
He
that's
could
what
still be
I
stalking
meant.
us.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He was stalking you before, so who knows? He could be stalking us.
Maybe
again.
he's just being stupid, put on an act.
Or maybe he is stupid.
Alright, so it's kind of like it's large enough for you guys to like squeak through. It's kind of like, imagine a fence, but like made out of metal. And it's like this little tiny section is like loose, and she kind of like just pushes up. So it's like, more or less like you. So Grok holds his thing, you all go, and then he follows, and then it just goes right back and sets into place. She starts bringing like motioning you guys over. There's a small little building. It's run down. It's amazing. This thing is still standing. Like, one of the walls is kind of like collapsed in on itself. She brings you over. The door is more or less just like a piece of plywood. she opens the door, goes in. I assume you all follow.
Mm-hmm.
You go in, and this is really just like one. It goes like the main, foyer, I guess, but it's more like just 10 by 10. And she's like, right this way, and she goes off this little like doorway to the right. She goes over there. You guys follow. You go in. You see, there's like candles up. It is really, really dark in here. And you see a figure kind of just like lying in bed. He's just like sweating. Half of his face is like just black, like, and basically it goes from like his neck down here with like his shoulder. The thing goes up to like over here, and his whole like the side of his face is just like black.
Growth or just skin is black?
No, like it's a growth. His like normal skin is like palish, whitish, like that, but like, it's just black, bubbly, and like pus-filled shit going on that. If you are proficient in medicine, do a medicine roll check.
Well, I'm not proficient.
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 Half proficient.
19.
You know this is called the Reaper's mold. It is a very, very deadly disease. It's contagious, and it's very rare you survive this. And it looks like he's kind of in the later stages.
24. Do I know anything else outside of that?
No, that's like what? Yeah, you both know this is.
And it's all solved.
It's this is really far along. Like he probably has, if he does not get medical attention, he's probably gonna die within like a few days. And the girl starts. He has like a little rag like on his head. She starts changing it, getting new water, putting it on, and she's like taking care of him. He's completely like bedridden. His eyes are closed. He's like on the doorstep of death right now. And she looks to you guys. Well, actually looks to you. Like, this is why I needed the herbs. As she kind of like smiles and she's like holding it back. We are currently low on funds right now.
I just want to roll for an intelligence check to see how I'm going to talk to the girl.
Okay.
Has anyone mentioned what it is yet?
No.
Because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you guys don't know what it is.
I'm not proficient in
these
this.
two know.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
know.
Said it was
Reaper's mold.
It's Reaper's mold.
Imlin is going to beckon to everyone, including the little girl, and just try it. Like, we should all come over here and discuss this.
Does the little girl look like she has like black marks anywhere?
No, she looks fine.
Does she still have the herbs?
They are kind of like on a little tiny table right next to it with like a little grounding pot. Right in it. The stuff in it is kind of like ground to a fine powder. She just didn't actually like get to making the thing right now. It's like, well, I wish my the stuff I got was enough, but fortunately it's not. As you can tell, he is not looking too well. She's kind of like looks over, like looks right back, kind of like holding back tears. Just
Well, what he needs is to see a professional, and these herbs aren't really going to do much to help him outside of maybe give him some relief from the pain. Is there not anyone in this town who can help in this situation?
people in this town, they don't give a shit unless you have money.
After
Yes.
seeing, like, I'm proficient in medicine. After seeing it, would I be able to determine if the herb would be something that would help?
the herb she took, that is part of the antidote. That is kind of widely accepted. Again, these herbs are really hard to come by, and really expensive. Yeah.
Do I know what the other part is?
Aside from different herbs, she
I know what
I
to
know.
do.
I know, and so do I.
she do you
But I don't know what it is.
There's one more ingredient. One of the ingredients is called dragon's tail. It is a herb that kind of more or less binds all of these together to.
Stupid to try and push this along here. What exactly is wrong with him? To Emlyn.
He's just.
Because Emlyn was the one that says we shouldn't go closer. He probably knows more than we do.
God, what's it called again? I'm already out of memory.
Reaper's mold.
Reaper's mold.
I haven't really seen this very much because we don't see it very much where I'm from. But I've read quite a bit in the books back at home, and I recognize this. They call it Reaper's mold, and it is highly contagious and very deadly, and we should not be
Contagious,
contagious as in if you touch him or get around him too close. Those things you see growing on his neck may start growing on you as well, and then we're all in trouble.
You're telling the girl?
I'm telling all of
everyone.
He's speaking out
Yeah.
loud.
Well, I'm talking to him. I'm
Yeah.
trying to not say it to the little girl because I'm trying to figure out the
kinda
way who can
hard.
help them, and then try and figure
I
out.
love how
what
we're
we
all
can do.
trying to not say. So
because at this point he's pretty much gathered that she's been touching and helping, and is most likely
so it's a sickness, right?
it's similar. It's more like fungal. It's like almost mushrooms.
Yes.
Imagine something similar, only it's not something you really eat. It's dangerous.
Yep.
There we
Did
go.
you get it? We
I
finally
rolled
got
a
it?
17. I'm sure it's high enough. My intelligence is.
She has lay on hands. She could just go boop.
I don't even have lay on hands. I have lesser restoration, which cures disease.
But lay on hand does the same thing. You spend 5 points.
Is lay on hands?
Yep. That's what I just looked up.
Yeah, it
A
is
poison
disease.
or disease.
Yep.
That's what I was like. This
Yeah,
is
I have one for both. That's why I was just I thought I had greater restoration, but I don't. I have lesser restoration, but it does the same thing. And so,
Yeah.
because she rolled high enough intelligence, after Evangeline hears Imlin talking about it, she's gonna think of it, and then she's gonna hold up her hand and she goes, "Hold on. I think I can fix this. I mean, I haven't had to use it in a really long time, but I have been trained in fixing this. It's something that she's trying to she's tongue-tied because she's I've never really done it, but I think I can fix him.
It's worth a try.
She's gonna walk up and she's gonna try to lay on hands. So she's gonna spend 5 points of lay on hands to cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting whatever it is.
You go up, your hands are glowing. Don't necessarily touch him, kind of just hovering maybe an inch off. You do see it's starting to recede a little bit, but that's it. This is and you're just as far as it's supposed to work. She just goes, it's not a ordinary disease, unfortunately. It's more or less.
It's less of a disease and more of a living creature in and of itself.
And the really only way to get rid of it is to make the antidote. This drives it off. It's more or less like a evil spirit, if you will.
If we were closer to my home, then I would say that we would have more than enough to be able to help them. But I think it would take days to get everything here, and I think we should just try to find someone who might be able to help them.
Well, there's people in here. They don't give a shit about anyone. It's kind of like
So you said
dog
you
eat dog
put
world.
all the other-
How much-
The other bits in the antidote, it was dragon
Just Dragon's Tail. Like, so there are other parts of it, but you like look around and she looks like she does have
If we have
enough of it.
who cares?
It's so. Yeah,
Is there anyone who can help?
no one here has Dragon's Tail, unfortunately, but I do know where it can be located. It's not in the safest spots, of course. Or else I would have gone myself. She goes over to the table with the herbs on it, gets a small little book, starts flipping through it, and she like holds it up to you guys. There's 2 pictures. One of like a light greenish plant that kind of looks like a fern, with like a slash mark through it. Another one is like this red, what is it? It's a small red plant that like comes up and kind of like corn and has like offshoots come off it. That's kind of like that kind of comes off in spikes and it looks like the stem is like scaly.
Okay.
Like this is Dragon's Tail. It's really hard to come by. It's
Where can it be found?
in the flame break mountains. She's just like, fortunately there's rumors that fire giants used to dwell up there, and frankly if I was brave enough I'd go by myself, but as your friend over here points to Grok, I am not much of a fighter.
It didn't seem to cure it, but it didn't make it
It
little bit
like
better?
receded a little bit, yeah. It didn't just like flat out cure it.
Run this entire time is listening, and he almost looks like he's staring off into space, and then all of a sudden he cracks to attention, hearing, I'm not the strong, essentially hearing her say that she might not be the most fit for it, and he just goes,
We killed Dragon. We could go get it. We could do this. We killed Dragon. Fire giant, nothing compared to Dragon.
She, like, her eyes, like, brighten up, like, if you can get this, and she, like, just holds it, like, if you can get that, I'll be forever in your debt. If, whatever you want, I can find a way to get it, and I will gladly let you guys, like, if...
Run looks around smiling and looks at everybody like, yes, we can.
If Angeline's not paying attention, she's gonna use more lay on hands just to see if she can make it recede just a little bit more to give them more time. Like, she's realized that she can't fix it, but it seems to be giving him at least a fighting chance.
Yeah, it like used to be like right where it's like like right here. It's now. How many times do you do it?
I'm gonna do it.
You did the once.
I did it the once, so I'm gonna do it 3 more times.
It's kind of like going all the way like back down, like just underneath his ear, like in that area. He. Emily, give me a medicine check.
Oh boy. Medicine. 20.
From her doing this, she probably bought a few more days.
Looking over at Mandolin, he's gonna go. Eva, you can stop there. I should have bought us enough time to be able to get to where we can go. We're going to need as much of that as we're going to get if we're really going to go to a place where fire giants are. I know that you all beaten a dragon, but we don't know how many of them might be out there. And then he turns to Grok and he goes, now, you are the one that found this girl and has come across this whole situation that you've brought us into. So I'm going to leave this decision up to you as to whether or not we actually go.
Well, where are the mountains?
He turns back to the little girl. Actually, hold on. He's going to roll a history check because he technically is his home continent in which he lives. 9.
Can I see if I know where it is?
Yeah.
Take it! Okay!
Fuck that! Take it! Just take it!
It's a 19.
The Flame Break Mountains are about north, probably like 2 days out from Oxwell.
Because Because Grok and his abilities.
Hey
boy.
Hey, Lamau.
Lamaus.
Yeah, they're about like 2 days out from like
Hello.
north
Grok is making
northwest.
decisions as to what the party shenanigans will be.
By the way, so you two give me Imlin and Eva give a history check.
Round 2.
Go.
18.
11.
So Imlin, you know these are home. Like these mountains are notorious for fire giants. Normally, what they would do is they would go down, start raiding towns, take hostages, demanding ransoms for the hostages, or they would they would ask for money for more or less protection. Like we will not
So they're
raid.
a fucking mob.
They're
Yeah.
the mob. They're the mafia. The mafioso.
I just love the
Yeah.
fact that you know more about the mountains, but I know where they are.
I've been there. No, but I know about them. I'm like, oh,
You have like a vague idea where they are, not entirely sure, but like you know, it
Chances
does ring
are
a
he's
bell.
probably read it in books and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, so you know that like
On there.
they are is a good sized mountain range. They are like home to fire giants.
Okay, he's looking at Grok. He's going to. I'm assuming they've already said how far away it is. He's going to say, just so you know, there are quite a few of those fire giants up there. It's not going to be easy.
But like one said, we killed dragon. We can kill giants.
Well, I've followed you all this far. I'm not going to stop now. So, like I said, I will leave the decision as to whether we go up to you. Run's just going to lean in close to Grok with this excited look on his face.
I think we should go.
Run agrees!
I'm looking around to Grok's looking around to
Imlin looks at Quigley and Ava and just shrugs.
Quigley says, I think we must go. Do you think I should give you something for the pain?
This old man that just goes,
buying?
I have drugs. Yes.
Drugs? Everyone's just
Do
like,
it.
I mean,
Imlin looks towards the little girl and says, "Do you want drugs?"
this is getting real weird.
Quigley knows for sure that
Everrice.
that's like a pain medicine.
Yeah.
Now he says, "Are you in need of some kind of medicinal
It's-
drugs?"
He's not necessarily like in pain. It's more or less like
It's just
this thing is like trying to take over his body and just like attacking like his nervous system and whatnot. He's not.
mushroom on Paris's back. It's trying to take over his mind.
It's probably the mushrooms from Earthbound.
I'm gonna just ask the girl then. Is your father in pain?
He has.
He's turning into a clicker.
Oh my god! What was the first thing we went to?
Well, because for me, growing up isn't the same as clickers. Clickers, they just grow.
They grow. Yeah, that's true. But it's fungal.
I understand. I understand the reference. It's just why I didn't think of that first. Anywho, the little girl, Blake.
Well, he's not necessarily in pain. He's just. He's not necessarily in pain, so I don't know if how well that will work out or like help him.
Would I know if there's any danger in between, like, walking from this town to the mountains? Like, any, like, notable... Like,
Going off of what you rolled before, not really, because there's like a road that does have like there's a couple like maybe like an outpost in between from here to there.
Mhm.
So the there's nothing really like of great threat to you guys.
Well, if we're gonna go, then we should leave soon because this man probably doesn't have much more than a couple of days, which means we'll be cutting it close coming back.
which is why I think I should try to help him at least a little more if I can.
Alright, when you do that, we will gather our stuff, and then he's going to turn to the little girl and he's going to say, I know it's going to be difficult, but you should just stay as far away from your father. You can stay in the same room, but please, for our sakes, it would be great if you just kept your distance.
I turn to her and I say, go back to that shop. There are guards posted, and they'll take you away, and you won't be able to help your father.
He's gonna
Don't-
try to persuade her.
I'm gonna.
He's not trying to scare her. He's just like
Uh,
earnestly telling
Advising.
her. He said, maybe do not touch your father, and like get, you know.
26.
For
My persuasion. I'm just trying to persuade her not
That's
to
it.
go
Yeah.
near.
it's like it's. I'll do my best. I have.
It's imperative. If
Put
we
it-
come back and you've caught what he has and we do not have enough to save the both of you, then there is a chance he will catch it again trying to save you.
The guy's pretty much saying like stay as far away from us as you can without like going out of the city. Because they're letting her.
Eva's gonna use it 2 more
Okay.
times.
It starts going down now, so like kind of like towards like almost like it's
Sasuke's mark.
But she's just like, she's now hearing like all that shit. She's panicked that if she doesn't do enough and they come back and he's already 10 by the time they come back, she's going to be really pissed that she didn't listen to herself and just dump it all into him to try to fix him.
Alright, yeah, so
We should get
she tells you like I'll
Oh my god, I hate this. Design this
I'll-
shittily.
I'll do my best. If,
anger much.
It won't tick down. It's not like the HP where you can have like scroll it up and down. You have to touch the button, and to touch the button, it like is so finicky.
Oh, that's a pen. I thought that
You
was
know, it's a pen.
What are we?
I'm trying to tick down my lay on hands.
have those freaking nails. You know, it would be easier.
It has nothing to do with my nails.
I mean, if you were going like poke as opposed to.
No, it doesn't have to do with my nails. It's when I do that and tap too fast, it zooms in instead of just touching the thing, and then it spazzes out.
Can you click and hold?
I don't know. I never tried. No. It lights up, but it doesn't. It just highlights it.
All right. Anyways.
Anywho.
It's so good. It's just.
Well, we should get moving now. All right. Let's. He turns to the little girl again. He goes, "Promise me that you won't go near your father until we come back."
this is gonna be hard, but I promise.
Eva's gonna reach into her bag and pull out 10 gold coins and hand them to her and tell her to buy something, but buy food that can keep them healthy.
Run, seeing what you're doing, is going to reach into his bag and he's going to pull a shit ton of bag. And he goes, "I help too," and he drops them on the ground.
She's gonna go, oh my god, run.
Her like eyes go wide, like kind of like how the fuck do you people have so much?
Sudden clarity and wisdom from Grok. Grok says, I don't think she needs that much help right now.
He just stops and he goes, "Okay," and he picks up half of what he took out and puts it back in his bag.
She's gonna look at Run and be like, her having too much money makes her a target. Nobody has money around here. That's why I gave her just a little for now so she can get food. If they catch her walking around with a ton of money, she's going to be in trouble. So like, she needs to be
and
careful.
he pulls back and he just leaves 10 of his sitting on the ground and he puts it away. "I'm sorry."
Like she just picks it up, kind of like puts it in a little pouch. Like, thank you, I will. I am quite slippery. I growing up in this area, and she's like 10.
Yeah.
I grew up in this area. I know the ins and outs, how to get lost in these areas. So that shouldn't be a problem for me.
I just want you to be careful. That's all.
Thank you.
Be careful, little girl.
Oh my god, it would be fun to do a Russian accent all the time if I could. I
Like,
can't.
thank you.
Just have Brian do it all the time and then you'll start doing it.
Or I just have to watch.
This is correct. You need to listen to my voice and mimic like you normally do.
I know. I can.
Pennsylvania.
Well, I can think of.
It's weird. I can't do.
Yeah.
I always mix back and forth between the two.
I would have to think because Anya talks like that too.
Suck your bluff.
But if I thought about the way Anya talks with a Russian accent, but that's too hard.
Why'd you tap me? I'm so confused.
All right, so you guys go.
I think Grok's
Yeah.
okay with that.
You guys start making your way downtown. Walk,
Walking fast.
yeah, you're walking fast. You see faces pass. You
No,
might
we're
be
not really.
homebound.
Not unless we live in these
Um,
fire mountains.
Alright,
What were they
you.
called
Technically,
again?
we'd have no clue
Flame Break
where
Mountains.
Flame
We have no clue where Run lives.
Yeah.
He might live in those fire mountains. He
Who
might.
knows?
Who
I don't know
knows?
the name of the town.
You should figure that one out. For
For
story arc reasons. I feel like it's going to play a major part in what we're
Well,
doing.
no, because I didn't care. I told Jeff he could make it up. I didn't know what it was. Just like I didn't know what the coast was called either.
Alright, anyways.
So you guys start heading your way over there. For sake of brevity, you guys go. It's 2 days, kind of down to half.
Yay, elk people!
Hey. Yeah, you guys get there the next day, and it's kind of like it does go like on a gradual incline, but then it starts getting steeper and steeper and steeper until it's like near vertical.
I believe we're in the mountains.
And I believe you are correct, Grok. We should.
vertical, like, is it passable?
It is like
There's valleys and stuff to walk through, or is it just like...
yeah, it's there are like a couple of valleys like here and there. How it goes, it kind of like basically more or less think like Mordor. It like goes out up here, goes up, and then like kind of does like a little thingy up here.
There's like pathways.
Yeah, there are pathways. So, some are like more traveled, but as like you get higher and higher, it does become more and more difficult to get to.
Assuming over those 2 days we rested.
No,
Yeah.
it was
It's just one
It was
day.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, well, I assume.
Yep.
Still.
You all got a long rest.
Yes.
Just because I'm in your stuff.
You guys walk up. I'm assuming just follow a pathway. It does begin gradually going up.
Sorry. Didn't mean that. It's
You start going up and up, then it becomes kind of like that to the point where you need to start like climbing, but you do see what looks like a little plateau, or like kind of like a overhang, I think it's called.
Mhm.
Basically, just like flat area here, because as you see it, it kind of like comes out a little bit.
Yeah, it would be I think it would be considered a plateau. Yeah.
Like, fuck, it's a plateau.
Alright.
Yeah, so you guys are making your way up there.
climbing.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna fly.
Especially Run.
That's right. She just says, fuck it, gets on Sansa and just flies up.
I trust my bulging biceps and I just climb.
Run trusts his dexterity. He's going to, like, essentially, once it gets to the part where he has to start climbing, he's going to, like, wall hop.
So let's say, Shane, what's Quigley going to do?
Quigley is going to attempt to climb
God help you. Okay.
using dexterity.
Eventually,
Alright,
it's like,
so you
I
can
don't care.
you can climb using either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, so. What are you doing?
I just want to see something.
Yes. Ava, you don't have to roll because you're currently flying.
Imlin gets 12.
You have unarmored movement improvement, which
I actually get a
confuses
20.
me slightly.
I get a 20. Not
You
natural.
just like scurry, you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that means like at the end of
You
your
can
turn,
move
technically.
you can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move.
You just like fucking Spider-Man this.
Run is gonna Spider-Man, but behind Imlin because he sees Imlin kind of struggling and he's getting ready to catch him if he might fall.
You got 12 on Imlin.
Yep.
Okay.
20 on Grok.
You just like scurry. Imlin, because you aren't like necessarily like accustomed to like
Imlin
all
does
this
not
climbing.
climb.
Yeah, he does not.
Imlin is not. a
He's
climber.
struggling a little bit. He does like eventually
My
get
arm
up.
was really heavy.
You do eventually like get up, but
Thanks for not offering a ride.
You're welcome. I had to ride him. I had to foot.
he
I could have made it. I really might try.
couple close calls.
But he still
But-
makes it up there.
Yeah, he's like panting right now. He's like,
Imlin just hops over the side. He's sitting here and goes, I'm not cut out for this.
To be
Why
fair,
did it have to be walls?
Quigley
Why did it have to be vertical
puts
walls?
his hands on his hips and looks down and says, "What's wrong, Sonny? You're not." He's like, "You're not as young as you used to be."
He just stops and he looks at me and goes, I was meant for swimming, not for walking. You see these fingers? They are webbed. They are not like... He just stops and he gives up on trying to reason. He gets up and dusts himself off. And then you see Run all of a sudden vault over the
God.
plateau.
No,
And then he lands.
That was fun. I have not done that in a long time.
see, when Evangeline got up, she looked over the edge, and if someone couldn't make it up, then she was gonna have Sansa go get them. But you made it up, just really, really badly. Just took a while.
Really gassed.
Just like... He's tired, okay.
Oh, poor
Poor
little
little baby
baby.
elf. This poor little web.
Just
fingers.
wait, I'll fucking ghost you
You
guys
know
if
what?
you're ever in the
He
water for
reminds
some
me
reason.
a lot of Molly.
And he won't feel bad about it.
Quigley's like, now that we're getting closer, he's gonna cast Mage Armor on himself.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Okay, so now we're up on the plateau.
Yes. Yeah, up on the plateau, there's probably about I'd say 100 feet up. You look, you get up, there's a large, mouth to a cave. It's just dark in there.
If we want to take a little bit to prepare, I can see if nature knows anything about where our stuff is.
Imlin nods, just panting still, and is just like, whatever you need to do to find it faster, as long as I don't have to climb anymore, I have no problem with it.
So Grok pulls out his 3 separate totems, one looking like a bear, one of an elk's horn, and one of a wolf's tooth. And he casts Commune with Nature over about 10 minutes. So everyone gets a little bit a chance to just rest.
Alright,
Drink
you gain knowledge of 3 facts of your choice.
Yes.
Any of the following area, so they can relate to terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence of other planes of existence, and buildings.
Location of Dragon's Tail. It doesn't.
You can learn 3 things, right?
Yes.
You can learn 3 things.
Up to 3, but yes.
Up to 3. I mean, I could technically cast it again because it's a ritual.
Would Imlin know that that's what you're doing?
I mean, I told you I was asking nature.
Yeah, okay. He's going to turn to Grok and he goes, while you're at it, check this. If you could commune with nature a bit more and find out if there's any fire giants in the area. And if there are, if they're kind enough to tell you how many and where, so we could possibly avoid them, that would be wonderful.
And Quigley's gonna say, and maybe ask nature while you're at it if there's a more discreet entrance.
Okay, so what are your questions?
We'll do it one at a time.
Yes.
Dragon's Tail location. If it's within 3 miles.
Underground.
Okay, so it's underneath us.
Yes.
Okay. Influence of another plane, specifically fire.
There's none.
Okay, finally. Location of peoples being fire giants.
People's being fire.
Because it says prevalent peoples.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not exactly below us.
It doesn't say how specific
Underground.
it is. So, alright. So for the first one, it says it's underground, and the best way to get to it is a cave.
Okay.
If it was from another plane, there's none.
Okay.
And the prevalent people with nature,
Right next to me.
right below.
Your
Right,
feet.
Right below you, you look down. It's like the One Punch Man like face. Like hi.
Got you, little man.
I just want to make sure I am reading this correctly. It says unsure. There is not natural formations
For
in the area.
for fire. What?
Alright, so
This
it's
is
not
what
sure basically
Okay.
because it does not. It functions where there's nature. If there's like construction, like dungeons, towns, and whatnot.
So it doesn't know.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So that gives me the answer that I was not hoping to get, but I still got. All right.
There's a possibility.
So I set the.
Sorry,
What are you doing?
I'm just pulling some up.
It's an
What are you
ad.
playing?
Nothing as of yet.
It's lo-fi, isn't
If
it?
I decide that I get hungry and we all decide to, like, you know,
Take a short rest.
take a short rest, then I have
Alright.
something to play.
All right.
Okay.
I set the totems back in my backpack. We have to go through a cave.
I assumed as such, but
I don't know. It didn't tell me about the giants, but it does say that the dragon's tail down there.
well, I guess we just head on down and hope that we find no large resistance of the fiery kind. And he stands up, adjusts himself, and just pulls out his two swords and goes,
If we find it and it breathe, we kill it. It not breathe fire, hopefully, but we still kill it anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys go to the cave.
and then is going to start walking towards the cave, but he's going to wait for someone bigger and beefier to do it first.
I'll start.
Ron will follow up behind you.
All right.
Here's the only problem. We can't be fucking sneaky.
Nope. There is one person who might be sneaky and might be
It's
around
still
us
following
somehow,
us.
and we just don't know it. Maybe. Who knows?
One of my favorite things is in the new season of Critical Role, Ashley Birch wears heavy armor, and she rolled a natural 20 for stealth, and Matt's like, but you have disadvantage, and she's like, fuck you. She rolls again, another natural 20, she's like, fuck you.
That is beautiful.
All right. So
All right.
how am I gonna do this?
That's a good question.
How are you going to do this?
There's fucking shit in the way.
You need to go home. You can't. You sure?
Alright. I'm trying to do it so that it's okay. So you guys walk up, and you'll die. So here is bit essentially. If you people can't see this, I am very sorry. I am working with what I got.
You're pretty much right in the camera angle. Great.
Cool. Let's go up, and it kind of like this is
That's why I use the wide cam.
a mountain, like stone, and then boom, boom.
Entrance.
Yep. Alright. So, I don't actually know this. So you guys come up, here's the plateau. You all come up here. So these are more or less fortifications. Iron wall, the gate. Like a large iron gate, probably like at least 20 feet tall.
Okay.
I just love the fact that we could just skip this. Be like, nah, little girl, don't
Nah.
care. Walk away.
Your dad's just gonna
Nah,
die.
nah, here's a bunch of gold. Fucking deal with it, kid.
People
Buy yourself a new dad.
People die all the time.
Does it seem like very dark in the beginning? Yes.
There are a couple of like
Wait, can we see?
torches here.
We can't see inside it though, right?
You can see so this is right now dim light. There are torches.
No, but what I mean is like, is it open or is there something in the way?
Is it like a barred gate, or
Yeah.
is it?
No, like solid metal gate.
That's what I mean. So we
Yeah.
can't see inside.
No.
Okay.
Is it a gate that opens out, or is it one of those things where it goes up?
Inland's gonna
It
walk
goes-
up to the
opens
door and he's going to listen in. I mean, granted, he has a passive perception of 19.
But you're like pressing your ear against it.
Yeah, he's gonna
Roll
take
perception disadvantage.
Perception disadvantage.
Because this is like a 5-foot solid piece of metal.
9.
You don't hear anything.
He's then going to back up behind the barbarian and he's going to go, have a field day. I don't hear anything.
He says, "Have a field day." I take that as open the door, and so I'm going to try to open the gate.
Okay.
Then she's gonna sit over here.
It would be 12 with athletics.
Go up. It just like opens.
Oh. It's not well.
Anticlimactic.
I pull out the green axe, and I poke my head through the gate.
You see, there is
Massacred fire giants everywhere.
Oh my god.
Terrifying.
Something big came in here.
not exact, but deal with it. So you poke your head out. You do see a hallway.
The kitty!
These right here are torches. Yeah. Alright, now I need my thing.
Okay.
Okay. So go in. That's actually about correct. The narrow hallway is about 10 feet wide. It's dimly lit by torches that flicker from the wind that came. The torches start flickering from the rush of wind that happened with the door opening. The stone is light gray and heavily worn with deep, deep gashes, and like something really heavy was drug. Kind of like, think of it like a plow going through a field. These are like deep. It's like something really fucking heavy got dragged.
Oh no.
I love drums.
Imlin just.
He's like, it got drunk.
Imlin.
Grog, give me survival.
12.
There is a light coating of dust on the floor.
I turn to look who's behind me. Who's this?
That would be your run.
I briefly kneel down and touch the ground. There's dust still. Weird.
Wait, is this
And then
is
run.
this Quigley?
That's
Right,
Quiggles.
swim two together.
He should be in front of me. He's
Let's
more
swim together.
squishy.
Ron's
Yes.
just gonna go.
That means things not be here for a long time.
Yeah.
Why else would there be dust?
That's weird.
I'm gonna make a. Okay.
We
Alright.
should still be careful, though.
Yes, we should.
Alright.
Alright.
So the gashes are on like the floor or on the wall?
On the floor.
So this is this a hallway with walls on both sides?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So whatever is not like drawn is like mountain and rock.
Okay. So Grok will just start going ahead and
Ron will also be following. And let's see. Imlin walking past one of the torches. Is it like a huge torch or is it like small torch that I can pick
Bigger
up?
than a normal torch.
Sadness. Right, he is going to pull a torch out of his bag and he's going to use one of the fires to light it and he's going to carry it with him just in case, and in the other hand he's going to carry his short bow.
Emily, give me a. Let's see, what would it be? Give me a history.
History. He did not get that one. 5.
Right? Yeah, you. Yeah, these torches are big enough for a fire giant.
Yep. He's just gonna like. I really hope that what's in here is either gone or dead.
Or maybe waiting behind you. Ah!
Turns around, giant fire giant who was sneaking up behind them this entire time.
Comes down. Make sure I got this correct. This is gonna look really, really wonky. I'm just saying.
I'm ready.
Oh, I bet you are. It's out.
Imlin's not.
I'll just fucking draw this out.
Imlin is fully aware
That there may or may not be fire giants.
that there may or may not be fire giants, and that they are big. Much bigger than him.
Yeah.
Much bigger than all of the very intimidating people he's walking around with.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how squishy he is, and how squishy his insides are. He does not want to run into fire giants.
What type of bard is it, Wood?
He's,
War, swords,
No,
glamour,
he's,
secrets.
Did you say whispers?
I believe it's whispers. Yeah, it's whispers. I don't know if I can this. Yeah.
I feel like someone took a bunch of fucking Tetris pieces and just threw it the fuck to. I know. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's whispers. Why?
Okay. No, I was just curious.
Okay, he's getting
Okay. So, as you come in, there are my drawing skills is the best. Anyone who says otherwise can go suck chode.
Whoa.
Walking in though behind them, he's going to put his bow away, and he's going to hold his one hand out, and you're going to see like small little bits of electricity start to kind of come off of it as he's just looking around on edge. He's fucking ready. He doesn't give a damn. If he sees anything big and red and coming at him, he's going to freak the fuck out. He's charismatic. He's a nice guy. He just doesn't like getting squished. If it's bigger than him,
No, just kidding.
he knows that he doesn't stand much of a chance in a one-on-one fight.
You go in, start walking, move forward.
A bunch of like tankers.
Yeah, pretty much.
You enter kind of like the main, the main hall. Torches are hung on the 6 pillars that you see surround kind of like this stone structure in the middle of the room. To the hall to your left is another hall. Is a hall that kind of like goes off. So
this way.
yes, that way. It kind of just like goes in and you don't see what's in it. The room to your right, so that bottom room right there, it is littered with different kinds of weapons like swords, great swords. There you are. Swords, great swords, great axes, glaives, all that.
Okay.
This way.
That way, you see so at the end of the hallway, you see a hole in the ground that is filled with water. The water is really, really dark. Like, you can't see the bottom of it. And judging from the smell, it is stagnant. It's been here a long-ass fucking time. So
Everyone's nose wrinkles at the sight of stagnant water.
you know it's probably been untouched.
It's a boulder trap.
The water's like been there probably for like 6 months, from what you gather.
That works. Good enough.
Okay, he's gonna turn to the group. I don't really think anyone's been in here for a while. Can't imagine why. Maybe they've gone deeper down and they just haven't come up for a long time.
Maybe. What's this?
That is a
Empty throne.
stone structure.
What kind of structure?
You want to go in and check? It's kind of like
Wait, so what are these?
Those are pillars.
Pillars, okay.
So that is, think of like a room inside another room.
So it's just a wall. Basically, we're just looking at
This
walls.
is an armory kind of. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Like, we can't really tell.
You can't tell unless you like actually go there.
He's gonna watching him.
Grok, what
walk
is
over.
your give me a perception check.
14.
And you're getting close to that, correct?
Yeah, I am approaching the structure.
You start hearing like on the other side, munching. Like it's just like like yeah. You hear something like digging through stuff.
I
sounds like they're
turn
eating.
to see if anyone's looking at me.
Run is.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Run just no. Run somehow magically knows exactly what you're saying and goes. And then he turns to the rest and he just goes, "You guys get that?" And he says it really quiet.
Clearly he's like looking at it. He says, what?
There's thing in big thing over there, and it's doing stuff. Be quiet. Listen.
And then he just turns and he starts to tiptoe.
By the way, it's like literally on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. No, I figured. That's why I pointed like this.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna tiptoe over this way. Imlin is looking in here, like he is sneaking up around the corner and poking his head in.
I'm still on Sansa, by the way.
Right.
I haven't gotten
Is Sansa still Pegasus? Okay.
That's how she feels.
You enter
Does she hoof attack?
room.
He's just poking his head around.
You see nothing. It's like this. It looks like this might have been like a storage of some kind, but judging from like you look on the floor and like just on the walls, a lot of stuff is covered by dust, so it has not been disturbed in a long time.
Okay.
She has a +5 to punch
Imlin
you in
will
the
turn
face.
around and then seeing Run kind of trotting off, he's just going to raise an eyebrow and start walking over.
You have
As you're walking over, I go like this.
He looks, sees, goes.
Quigley's not gonna get too close, but he's gonna inspect the pool water.
okay.
You guys are kind of just like,
Oh no, this is bad.
he's not gonna get too
I'm-
close, I said.
Okay, how far away? Where? How
like
long?
maybe like 10 feet.
Okay.
Sansa
Okay,
and
so-
Evangeline are gonna follow him.
Okay. You guys. So what? You guys just looking at the pool?
Yeah,
I'm-
I'm inspecting it to see, like, if I notice anything in the water
That's
or
smelly water.
around the water.
It smells really, really fucking bad, and the water itself is like black. You can't see the bottom of it. You don't know if something's currently in it or like this water is so filthy that like. Yes.
Please not touch it.
Okay.
Can I look at the monster vault real quick? The things. I'm gonna try and get a Pegasus, just so we like have a Pegasus.
Yeah.
Run when he comes up to you, goes, "Do you want me to go check in there? I
Do you
can
want
try
to build
be
a snowman?
I think we could. Good enough.
I can try to be sneaky. See what it is.
I think we should both see one the other.
Okay. Run is going to try and sneak the long way around because he knows that short way you'll probably get there first. But if you get seen, you take punches a lot better than Run does.
Yes. So
He's learned from his pit fight.
Sansa isn't walking so much as she's like kind of flying just a little bit off the ground, so that she's making like less noise. It's just kind of like
Okay.
moving noise.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room.
Yeah, it's just
It's probably like from the floor up. It's probably I'd say like 20 feet.
yeah. She's more or less just like a couple, like a foot or two. Just
What do you get to your stealth?
+3. That's bad.
That's it, not bad.
I would roll one, but
Yeah. Run. I rolled a 13 for Run for sneak.
I rolled 6. So let's fucking go.
did you literally just say you're gonna roll a 3?
No, I remember
Which, by
Oh,
the
one.
way, Imlin still has electricity going around in his hand. The second he sees anything that looks hostile, he's zapping it.
Okay.
He is watching them.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going anywhere near them, but he's watching them.
All right.
I
So
just want to see, we both were here, so like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So, Grok.
45. That
Grok.
would be right about where we are.
I mean, I'm
As
40, and you're 55, right?
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, right.
so as you get closer, you hear what was like biting and tearing. Stop. Right? Do you?
Does Run hear it stop?
Yes.
Run stops and he looks over because he can see when he goes. We just nod at each other. We both know exactly what's going on.
I put my great axe out to my left hand side, so it's hanging over there. Ignite.
You light your axe on fire. So around you is like 20 feet bright light, and then like followed by like another 20 feet of dim light. Okay, do you look in or?
And we both, at the same time, flip around the corner.
Oh,
Assess the
God.
situation.
Okay. So, watch me in my awesome
Beautiful
lights.
drawing.
Such good. Wow. Yep. Tiny little. Nailed it. It's a
It's a
chair.
chair.
It's a chair. Stop making fun of me.
Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, they'd be sleeping.
We're about to put them to sleep.
These are barrels. Shut up.
They ain't sleeping, then we putting them to sleep.
Nailed it.
I love you. You're so funny. I want you to have long sleeves all the time.
So,
Wacky waving arm.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
I love that those are Halloween costumes now.
My name is Larry.
You can literally get an inflatable wacky
It's free.
costume. I love them.
I like him more see.
I'm honestly so glad they did
I'm
that.
so happy with Kobe.
Lime green ones are best.
I want to get the Power Rangers morph suit that they have.
Oh, I've seen those before.
So there's
I
two
want those.
podcasts for League of Legends.
Oh no.
For the well, there's probably more, but for like the official ones, there's two. Where one's North America, one's EU. So North America is called The Dive, and the EU is called Euphoria. And they had a joint episode at like mid-season invitational, and they were like, "Well, if this thing happens,
Yep.
we win the bet. If this thing happens, we lose the bet."
You looking at those
And
fire
so-
giant stats?
Maybe.
North America lost.
So,
the bet. So they had to make a plug, like had to make a commercial for Europe, and one of the casters dressed up in all wacky waving arms, and he's like, "It's free!" And he's like flailing.
No.
And it was so cringy. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
I'm honestly kind of happy we lost that. It was
Oh
so
my
fucking
God.
good.
And they basically were like,
Okay.
"Euphoria is a ripoff of The Dive."
Anyhow, as you get closer, the pungent smell of rotten food fills your nostril. The room looks to be a dining hall with a large oak table in the center with a bunch of chairs knocked over, kind of like they were scattered about, kind of just thrown all over. On the far wall, you see, as like you go around the corner, you see these humanoid shapes. They're not huge, like they're not giant sized. Instead, they're like kind of like about the size of a normal regular human. They look at you. Their hands are kind of like webbed a little bit, like their skin is kind of like taut between these, and nothing but like skin and bones, little spikes along the
no.
back here,
Oh no.
What? and they're standing up on two legs, just looking at you, and the two of them, they open the mouth. It goes all the way down here, like this mouth is abnormally huge, and they let out a shriek,
Oh no.
and they start charging at you. Give me initiative.
Fuck.
I'm assuming the shriek was loud enough for everybody here.
Yes. So this.
It's a 23.
My initiative is always shit.
Not so well.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
Can I just have Sansa like work the same initiative as me?
I think that's a thing that can
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be easy. So
Well, because I'm currently riding her, so I mean,
that's
if
what
she
it
was,
looked
if
like.
she was like,
Oh, that's delicious.
yeah, that's a thing.
There's two of them.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because it makes sense for her to have her own if like she's somewhere else, but I'm literally on top of her.
Yeah, we'll just go like your initiative is the same. Alright, so first. What are the numbers on that?
5 and 1.
Yeah.
So the first one.
I got some really high rolls and I'm super happy about it. Gonna smack some face.
Jesus.
It's gonna be great. Oh.
I love you with long sleeves. It's so cute.
Oh yeah.
That's really adorable. Don't believe diabetes.
Okay, Grok.
10.
Damn you good. Run.
Because it's so sweet.
Run.
23.
Yeah, I think so. Because we're doing battle.
Imlin.
18.
Quigley. Ava.
7.
Okay, so.
That's a cute color. I like that
Okay.
color. Surprisingly,
First up is Run.
Okay.
it's like
Run.
purple. Oh wait, no, it's like
1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 20.
I thought
He's gonna pop up.
he's a boy.
He's going to swing at the one right in front of him.
Which is number.
Number 1.
Okay.
Woo! Let me see where that is plus 11 to hit. 26.
Dexterity
Whoa.
and a +1.
Welcome to 14th level.
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay.
He's gonna swing again at it. 12.
That misses.
That's a nat one though, so that automatically misses.
Yep. So that's-
He's going to then spend a key point, and he's going to punch it. That would be 14.
miss.
Okay, and he's going to try and kick. 25.
That hits.
7 damage. And then since he hit with Flurry of Blows, I believe, where the fuck is it on here? Drunken Technique? Yeah. Yeah, so then he's going. Whenever I use Flurry of Blows, I gain the benefit of Disengage, and then my walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of my current turn.
Mhm.
So then he's going to. Let's see, that was 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And he's going to then sit right here next to you.
Alright. Imlin's turn.
Imlin, hearing where the streaks came from and having watched them disappear, he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's it. First turn.
Alright. Quigley.
So if you use your action, you can move twice that amount.
So this is, I'm at 30. To get, are you gonna try to go that side? Okay. So this is 30. Do you want to dash or do you want to use something else?
explode the wall.
What is frightened? What does that do? It
Makes them run away from you.
They can't come towards you.
Alright, frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
If they're in line of sight of you, but I'm pretty certain that most of your spells you have to at least have line of sight.
Yeah, because this is like a...
It's a wall, yeah.
Huge brick, well, not brick, but huge stone wall.
It's like a
Sorry,
building in a building.
Yeah.
I was thinking if I got it, I would get it. So I'm just going to.
What's... You could... Do you want me to give you a suggestion?
Would I be able to see them if I use music?
No, you wouldn't.
I think I am gonna use my move speed,
Okay.
and then.
Well, I agree with that. I think Shillelagh is a bonus action to cast.
Yeah,
So-
but I think you have to.
Have a quarterstaff out. What you do. And then use your charisma stuff instead of your strength.
Yeah, I'll cast Shillelagh, so it's on.
So that way, if you get melee, you can whack them.
Okay.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh!
Alright. Grok's turn.
Wow, they rolled shit.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Your
Hit him,
turn.
Grok.
I get angry.
Okay.
I run at them.
Okay.
By angry, I mean rage. Just so
So,
we're
yeah, I
clear.
can't figure that.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
I don't want to see it lost in translation here.
Yeah, I got
Alright,
that.
so you hit this one
I hit
first?
that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that one.
1.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with fuck it, and I'm going to immediately use reckless attack.
And until your next turn attacks against you have advantage, right?
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
He gets advantage, they
Yep.
get advantage.
27.
Hits.
Alright. So 1d12 plus 2d6.
That's
7, 12, 17 damage.
Okay. Plus the fire.
I did that. That's
Okay,
what I did.
so 17 don't. Okay.
So total damage. And then I'm gonna swing at him again. That's so close. I'm gonna hit. I had natural 19.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my god. That's underneath.
They all went over.
It landed on a weird side.
Okay. That one, okay.
I think it put you flat. It landed on a weird tree.
Let's see. 12 plus 4, 16. 21 damage with the second swing.
Okay.
And that's it because I used my bonus action range. So
Right.
Tanky motherfuckers.
I mean, we're on level 14.
Yeah.
So.
Eva, your turn.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Wow, they rolled.
They rolled
shit.
a 6 and a 3.
Oh my god. So, her and Sansa are gonna fly. She moves 90 feet, so she's gonna put her here.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. So we're like right here.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Got it.
And
That's great.
yeah,
Anytime
Pegasus.
they have the larger stuff.
Oh yeah, Pegasus also have a fly speed of 90 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts my brain to move them.
And because she doesn't see anything, she just want to run in. She's just gonna hold an action in case she sees something come running out towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna use her bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on both her and Sansa.
Okay. What does Shield of Faith do?
Shield of Faith boosts her AC by 2 for 10 minutes.
Okay. Alright, and then it's gonna be number 5, yes.
So she now has an AC of 20 and... What the frickin' frack are you doing?
So,
Frickin' frack.
And Sansa has an armor class of 14.
cool. So the number 5, the one you did not hit, I believe, because you were showing at 1.
I was trying to kill one. Yeah.
Cool. It starts shooting like, and it starts like goes for first claw. So he's gonna
Attack with advantage.
yeah. So claw is
Scree.
18.
Yep, just barely.
Alright. So for this one, you take. So
I believe you.
my phone died.
You want to use my phone?
Do you have a dice roll on it?
Oh no, I thought you were using to look up stuff about it. Well, come on, that's
2.
more fun.
You gotta actually roll dice now.
Alright,
You
so
get the delightful sound of us being like, holy fuck.
Roll. Fuck. Huh? Yeah, down here.
you take 24 damage.
Did you just half
24
it?
slashing. So half is gonna be 12.
Woo!
Its hand it hits you, and then you see like the hand kind of like expanding a little bit, and it's trying to grapple you. So this is the same thing. So give me strength to try. So if the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled and restrained until the grapple ends. So you are effectively grappled and restrained right now.
And I have to make a check against this, or is it that's
No, it's just if it hits you, you become that. You can break out of it.
Using your action, I assume.
Yeah, or just there's no save against it. It's just saying escape this. So it's not saying you make a saving throw or
It's basically because you failed.
Yeah, you got hit, you get grappled, and then you must roll X amount to get out.
so you are considered grappled,
Alright.
and you are restrained. So your speed becomes 0. Cannot benefit any bonus to the speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws until you break the grapple. Okay.
Question: while you're still in rage, we get advantage if we attack.
From
Melee distance right next to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just needed to know you're still in rage until your next turn if you don't make an attack, right?
Yes, technically, but if I take damage, yes.
So then it's gonna go with a bite now. So that was just one claw, and it's gonna try and bite you. Nope, that misses. Oh no, it has advantage. That's right. That still misses. Okay. As its turn, then number 1 is gonna go up to you and do the same thing. So claw, bite. So first is claw. 21.
Yeah. If it's over 18, you hit me. Or 18 up, you hit me.
Don't worry, Brandon. We gonna help you. We got you. We got you. Where's Borg?
So you take 20 halved, so you take another 10 damage.
Okay.
So that's from the claw, and it's gonna bite you. Get it? Nope. That hits. So it's gonna do. So you take 5 piercing damage, half, and it's round down, correct?
Yes.
So 5 half round down is 2. Plus. Alright, so 1. Yeah, so just 1 more. And 8 necrotic damage. That is not halved.
That is correct.
Alright. It's okay. We got this.
Run's turn.
Run. Run runs up. Run attacks number 1.
Okay.
With advantage. Great! Yes! Okay. That's better than nothing. Whatever. Let's see. So, Kritskis. If only I was a paladin. That sucks. 10 damage.
Okay.
Then second.
And this
one.
is number 1,
This
correct?
is number 1. Yep. Attack it again. So, it was 23.
Hits.
11 damage. Dealt more with a non-crit. I did with a crit. Still up, right?
Yep.
Alright, he's gonna kick it. Yeah, it's definitely hit. 29.
Mm-hmm.
10 damage. And then he's going to punch it again with the butt of the sword. Oh, it's definitely gonna hit, but yeah, okay. 25. Another 10 damage.
Okay.
Then he's going to back up. That is it.
Quickly.
Quickly save me.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, Imlin.
That's
Imlin.
Imlin. Come on. Let me do this.
So I
1,
keep
2,
forgetting
3,
little bitches.
5.
God
He's
damn.
going to toss the torch down and pull out. Oh god.
He's so fluffy.
He's gonna pull out his short bow. But then I'm just trying to think of what would be the best option here.
Is the short bow magical or not? 'Cause I
Short bow is, I think it's magical, but
like, did you write it down?
no, he has a rapier that's magical.
Okay. So there's normal short bow.
Yeah.
Cool.
But let me see. No, I won't do that one because that will hurt a lot more than I want to. Alright, yeah, he's just going to cast Thunderclap on them. They must make a Constitution saving throw. Let's see. Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder
That's within
damage.
5 feet of you, though.
Is it within 5 feet?
Yes.
Each creature within, yeah, it is range of 5 feet. And let's see what's thunder.
Yeah, Thunderclap is more, hey, I'm being ambushed by a bunch of people, push them away from me.
So 15 feet. Like gonna be. Alright, he's gonna step forward one then. And
You're
he's-
currently on the table.
Yes. He's going to use Thunder Wave, which Wave of Thunder's force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
What kind of save is it?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Right. So that would include Grok if you want to get these two.
You cool with that? Or I could always just shoot him with a bow.
I don't care what you do.
He automatically fails dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity?
Just
Fail
dexterity.
or
you
disadvantage?
automatically fail
No, it's a
dexterity saving
fail.
throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it pushes you away,
No, I'm sorry. You have disadvantage.
Which
I'm
means
sorry, was
I
thinking
don't
something
have
else.
anything to it because I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
Because I'm a
If
fucking
it pushes them away,
scary
do they lose
ass
their grapple?
bird.
yes.
What I'm saying is, it depends. If he fails it as well, he's gonna go with them.
No.
No, but they-
Grappled, it says the condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach, such as when a creature is hurled away by the Thunderwave spell.
Yep.
But I'm saying if he fails as well.
Yeah, but he's still hurled
But-
away. Like,
Yeah,
he's
it
not-
still breaks them apart, even if they're going the same direction.
So, okay,
Right.
he's gonna see you being.
But if I'm not pushed, I'm still there. Even if you do push me, I go there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stay in range.
Alright, so Constitution saving throws?
Yes, he's going to sit there and look at
Alright.
Grok. He's gonna say, "I'm sorry, this is gonna hurt a little bit, but."
Number
and he's
one.
going to shoot at them. He has 16.
Alright, number 1 fails.
25.
And number 2 fails as well.
Okay,
So they both failed.
But I'm going to be. That's what I'm saying. No. I'm still going to be grappled no matter what.
So how much?
They're not
9
pushed away.
damage.
This is a
Oh,
wall.
because it's not pushing them away.
So I take 9. I would take 4 damage.
Yes, you take 4. They each take 9.
Well, it says if the grappled creature is pushed from the reach of the grappler or the effect. So because he's not being actually moved away from them.
But even if I was pushed away, I would go here, and I'd still be in the same range. I'd rather be here anyways, because then.
Yeah, it has to move you out of the reach.
Alright, Quigley's turn.
Oh, also, anything that was in front of me, so all the food that was on the table also goes flying the wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's rotten, and it smells really, really fucking bad. And now it's just like splattered all across the wall.
So they'll roll all of them too.
6 first. I'm going to use a bonus action. Which one has this one's been dealt damage, right?
This one's been dealt damage. Well, actually, they all
They,
have been.
They all have
they've
been
both been dealt damage.
One has been dealt more damage.
This one has been
So I'm
dealt significant.
grappling you.
This one's grappling.
I'm going to cast as a bonus action Hex on number 5. So I place a curse on it, and until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to it whenever I hit it with an attack. And then I choose one ability when I cast it. It has disadvantage on ability checks and ability.
I'm gonna be real. I'm probably gonna break the fuck out of this real fucking
No,
quick.
but you
Plot twist, you actually don't.
What check do they?
Strength, but I mean, you could use it. I'm probably.
In case anybody else gets grappled, though.
Yeah, it would be strength. Because to be the grappler, you have to have strength, but to get out, you can use strength and dexterity. So if you could do strength if you're worried about all of us getting like grappled up, or you could do something else that spells can affect, and
You said the ceiling is like 20 feet high, right?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
So how high does that mean? How high can I go in the air?
With you on it,
Yeah, like 10 feet?
yeah.
yeah,
That's enough.
I'm gonna float over them. But this is probably like a structure.
I don't know, how tall is it in there? Cause
Is this like a?
I'm gonna pick.
Is
It's,
it
it's
just
the
a tie?
same.
it just has walls around
Yeah.
it.
So they
Okay.
have disadvantage on strength?
The one does.
They have disadvantage. Just this one, number
Yeah,
5.
5. That's what I'm
Yep.
saying,
On
like-
ability checks,
With
not with strength.
okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Awesom.
And then
Awesome.
I'm going to attack with Eldritch Blast.
against it or against
I
one?
have 3.
Against.
I'm gonna do him first.
Okay.
24.
Yep, that hits.
So it's 7 plus. Okay, so it takes 7 force damage and 4 necrotic damage. Would I know by looking at the creatures like what? Probably not.
Do fuck it, nature check.
Only good creature is a dead creature.
14.
You know these are called the Hungry. They do originate from the Shadowfell. That's about as much as you know. So how much damage from the first one?
7 force damage and 4 necrotic, so 11 overall. And then I'm gonna attack again with Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna hit the same one if I can.
Okay,
14.
that misses.
Okay, and I'm gonna try one more.
The blast kind of just like hits the wall and like squirts it.
13.
Miss.
Alright, and that
Grok's turn.
Do it, Grok.
What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna try and break out of the fucking thing. Wow. It would be athletics, so 14.
It holds on to you.
Did it? Oh, wait.
I rolled jack shit. I rolled.
It doesn't make strength checks.
I
Oh, no,
missed.
you have to.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, technically, it should have to contest the check.
It gives me a set DC right here.
Okay, well, it has disadvantage on the set DC, which means it gets -5. I mean, if it's set, then
that
what do you
means,
do?
Like, it's like an automatic strike.
That it's probably its passive escape DC. But if I'm trying to break out of a grapple,
It would be lowered by.
That's what we're gonna find out.
he's on that.
Should I like even search up and see?
How is a preset
Monster
usage like check
set
change my
DC.
disadvantage or something?
So you break out this. Would this be your action or your turn?
This would be my action.
Okay. Just do like disadvantage on set DC.
Do you have it?
I have it right. I have the thingy right here.
Or look up how is DC calculated? Who said DC calculated?
I'm gonna preset DC and for like that hit.
Like, is it actually? It's holding him, right? Like, it's
Yes.
not like something on him he's sticking to.
No, it's literally like grabbing him right now. You know what? Or we'll retcon it. Yeah, so it gets. So you do succeed from the
Okay.
hex. If it doesn't work like that, we will just make a note of it for future games.
Yeah.
So you do break out of it.
Well, okay. So I'm guessing the set DC. I'm guessing the set DC is passive plus the thing.
Yeah.
So they were like, just for no-brainer reasons, do this. But if it has disadvantage on that ability, normally it gets -5 because that's about what happens when you get advantage or disadvantage. It usually is plus or -5. So that's. It would be. Yeah. Well, it would be. it
Roll
was
14, right?
I rolled. Yeah. I rolled
Yeah,
like
so you
14.
break out of it.
Okay. And
Because if we find out it's different, we'll
I
just
stand out.
future
I
reference.
stand there menacingly at them.
Okay.
My rage doesn't end.
Okay.
I took damage since my last turn, so I'm still bad.
What are they called again?
The hungry.
Hungry.
I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want to know the
Yeah.
stats. I'll look it up afterwards.
All right. Again. So,
I will
Ava.
look it up.
Your turn.
Ava.
I'm
Punch
gonna.
him in the face. I don't know. Let's do it.
Yeah. Hold on. That's right. That's the only one I have.
I'm a dumbass. I had a bonus action as my character. I should have given you bardic inspiration anyways. But it's okay. Let's punch him harder next turn.
Alright, I'm gonna fly in and hopefully over everybody's heads. I'm gonna fly up 10 feet to go over everybody.
It's gonna be pretty hard, especially like if you try to go over the table. If you try to go like around it, because right now Inland's staying on the table, and like again, this is all like set for fire giants.
No, I
They're
know.
like 12 feet tall, so the table itself is like 6 feet off the ground.
Yep,
So you-
you can go this way.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, if you try to go over the table, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
harder.
I wasn't. She has
Okay.
90 feet of movement, so I'm not.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
So you go around.
We know what's gonna happen. We'll find a way around it.
So wait, does every 4 square count as 5? Is that how that works?
What?
Oh, she's on a large creature. I don't know how to count squares.
You just move forward. That's 5 right there.
That's what I'm asking.
15.
Okay.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, go right there.
Yeah.
But she's also 10 feet in the air. But.
Nailed it.
Here you fucking go, fancy lady. Ride your
Bam.
fucking Pegasus. There you fucking go.
Ride it, bitch. Ride it.
If we want to play semantics, she'd have to be in this corner.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, because he just told me I can't be on the damn table because the table is 6 feet tall. Okay, so she's gonna swing down with her glaive because she has a 10-foot reach.
Look
Okay.
at fancy pants over here.
Start swinging.
She's like the fucking Valkyrie
Which
or
one?
something.
One?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was not good.
Is it a melee attack for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
I forgot
get
you were
advantage.
standing right
You get
there.
it. Well, you
Well, actually,
Well, it doesn't matter because I did
they
really
have to
bad.
be within 5 feet of you, correct?
Oh, yeah.
They
Just
ha- she
10
has to
feet.
melee attack. They have to melee attack an enemy within 5 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't
So
matter how
she-
close I am.
Okay.
So even if she uses Eldritch Blast at melee, doesn't matter. If she uses Shillelagh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But like they don't have to be 5
So what'd you get?
For me, it's just the creature.
I rolled a 7 the first time, I think.
Like if
Then you
if
roll
I was in this
really
corner,
bad.
I would
Yeah,
still take
but
the
I have a
damage.
plus 11, so it's 18.
You just barely hit.
Oh, shit.
What?
If I was in this corner, I would still take the
Okay,
damage, even though I was
so-
supposed to be standing next to you.
Yes, if you use Shillelagh. If you use anything that says ranged,
Where's
Oh, shit,
the
shit goes
other
down.
thing? Because I always forget what it is. There it is.
smack them in the face.
Hey.
Hey, wow.
Let's do this.
Let's see what this is first. That was bad. 7.
Okay.
7 plus.
No, it was. Oh, plus 6.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna try to hit him again. That is a 23.
Roll advantage, see if you get a crit.
That
Oh,
was
so
close.
close.
So close.
So it's these two again. My brain just froze. 17.
That hits.
No, that's 17 damage. I rolled like a 29.
Okay.
she rolled. Yeah, she rolled a natural 19.
Okay.
Buzz, buzz.
Alright.
And that's it.
Number 5's turn. Alright, that's the one that is.
Directly in front of me.
He's gonna attack you.
Bring it, Brittany.
You still reckless? Or
No,
that's
you
for
didn't
one
get to
turn?
attack, so.
Okay. You broke out of the grapple, so yeah. So, claw missed. He's gonna bite you. That does hit.
It's okay, it's just a bite.
Yeah, no, grapple this time.
Just a necrotic bite.
Whatever. Listen, at least he's not grappled. He gets
You
some punch in
take
the face.
11 piercing damage. So round down.
Oh,
11 piercing damage. Half that.
So 5. I don't know what you were saying.
Oh, shit. Oh, they were actually the same number. And 17 necrotic.
17.
Yes.
Fuck.
Fuck!
Didn't it do like 7 last time? Where'd the extra 10
Yeah,
come
It
from?
fucking rolled jack
Yeah,
shit
it
last
rolled
time.
shit last time.
Then 1.
The number 1 is going to swing at Sansa.
She's 10 feet up in the air.
10 feet reach.
Motherfucker!
Got him.
What?
Fuck!
You're still getting whacked.
Oh, I should have known. They have fucking lanky ass arms.
Yeah, they do. 16.
Yeah, Her armor class
Did you
is
roll
14.
disadvantage?
Yes, the first one was a natural 1 then.
Okay.
So yeah, you missed. Good, do it again.
Jab.
Jab, jab, dab, dab.
15.
Fuck, you just fuck. Oh god. I mean, she's got more hit points than the fucking.
Bard.
No,
Everyone's got more hit points than the bard.
no, than the wolf. Pegasus has more hit points, but not a whole lot more.
No, it's I keep stretching my feet out and I keep
18,
forgetting I have
18
one
slashing
twice.
damage to Sansa.
Oh, okay, wait, I didn't write it down. I have to write it down somewhere else.
And she is grappled. So,
She's gonna start
she's gonna start falling.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye!
10 feet.
Horse
How much
classes
did you say?
18. 18
Well,
slashing.
although it looks like we gotta put him down.
Oh no. No.
But now, like,
Grabs you, the like webs on it, like thing starts like expanding and just like encases Sansa, and she starts falling down. She falls onto the ground, so you take falling damage is like 1d10 per 10 feet, right?
Yeah, 1d6 for 10 feet.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage. Well,
I do. I was gonna say, I'm not hitting the ground.
But you're on Sansa.
But I'm.
But
You
Sansa's
Right,
the
Sansa
Sansa's the
take-
one taking damage.
Sansa takes
You're not
5
gonna make
bludgeoning.
A dex save to see the fall.
To see if I stay on, not.
Well, I would.
Because it's not like I haven't fallen yet. So I guess it would make sense to take a dex save when she gets yanked down to see if I stay on her or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now she's like falling down right now.
Yeah, because I was like, if I haven't fallen off of her, I'm not gonna hit the ground. You said it was 5 damage?
5 bludgeoning.
Yeah, I'm trying to count it, but I'm bad at math.
what?
It would be whatever I made.
So dex save to see if you stay on Sansa. It would also be disadvantage because you have
Yeah,
heavy
it's-
armor.
Yeah, well, that's bad already. That's even worse. It's an 8.
You take 5 bludgeoning as well, and you fall off Sansa.
It's okay, guys. We got this. We can do this.
Kill the one, then fuck the other.
Punching him real hard.
Punching them real hard.
Oh,
Just,
baby.
just keep punching it real hard.
You're not grappling. You're not grappling.
Not anymore?
Y'all in my way now, too.
Right.
Guess how much health your Poe has? No.
3.
No.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Kiri. They were toting around a baby bird, and they didn't even think about how much
Is
HP
a
she had.
Kenku.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a tiny baby Kenku, and it wasn't until like they were doing like their after talk show where someone said something, and Matt goes, "Well, yeah, she's only got like 3 hit points," and Sam's like, 3 hit points, and she's like, "Yeah, she's a fucking baby. What do you expect?" And he's like, "Oh my god, we almost got her killed so many times then," and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you guys were doing."
Run's turn.
Boop. Squeak past. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. And he's gonna punch this one because y'all are fucking in the way of when he was hurt before.
Wait. Is she actually in this part here?
That's where she would have fallen.
Not here.
Yeah, no, I was here in that
That's-
corner.
Yeah, but she's also a medium
Huh?
beast. She's gotta not be going through the wall.
Okay.
How high
She's
is
gonna
the
fall in a way that she's in the
20
room.
feet.
Do you have range
So
That's
like,
why I was that far away. Well,
I mean,
I have
Okay,
attack
whatever.
range.
Just go ahead.
I'm just saying, like she's got the horse has got to be in the room unless it's not actually that size. I imagine that's where she's fallen,
No, it is that size.
and I imagine that's where she fell.
So wait, so you were here. 1, 2,
4, 5, 6, which leaves me with 20
5.
move speed. Oh yeah, 25 move speed left, and then if I use flurry blows, which I am, I get an extra 10, and I can bump out. What are you trying to figure out?
you could attack this one
Okay.
with your flurry of blow,
Alright.
so it doesn't get. It doesn't get. Oh wait, you already used flurry of blow, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can run up on the wall past
That's
this.
right. Using flurry of blows, I am going to run
'Cause you're
along the
disengaged.
wall and then land right here, and I'm gonna fucking nail the shit out of number one. I'm starting with the scimitars.
And technically, even if he didn't, like, disengage, he's still within melee range.
Not of this one, no.
Ow.
He's out of it.
So
Oh,
you,
wait,
you,
he's
disengage
10
and then
feet.
you're attacking?
Well,
No,
he's
he
using
did.
flurry of blows.
I gain the effect
As
of
opposed to-
But
disengage.
you have to do it first.
That's,
Flurry of blows I spend 1 key point for.
Yes.
that's
But do you have it for that turn or for like ever?
I
That's what
get
I'm
it
trying to
for
figure
that.
out.
Like, whenever
the-
I spend a key point during my turn, I can use Flurry of Blows during that turn. So, point being is I'm spending another key point because I have a shit ton of them, and I'm using Flurry of Blows again.
So how I thought it was, you would do the flurry blows, and then you have that
Use
thing.
it as a bonus action. You can move it. Bonus action. Move it.
Oh, that's right. It is after an attack, so I am going to have to attack first. So, I'm going to attack
that's
number
what I
5.
thought you were
Okay.
doing.
No, I'm going to attack number 5 first with a sword.
Yep.
Boom. Okay. Just in case. Yeah. 29.
Yep.
And he takes 12 damage. Spending a key point. Then running along the wall. Landing here, I'm going to then attack with my other scimitar on number 1.
Mm-hmm.
16.
That misses.
Alright, and then I'm going to punch. Nope. And then I'm going to kick. That should hit, but 26.
That hits.
8 damage on number 1. Let me see. It was here that got me 35 feet, if I remember correct. 30 feet? 30 feet.
Well, you had 35 left for that, so 5, 10, 15,
20.
25, 30, 35.
Bam.
Shot a lot of it.
Hooray for wall running.
Hooray,
That's
monks
fine.
are fucking crazy.
Huh?
Evelyn's turn.
I think Evelyn's gonna have to be in this corner because otherwise, because Sansa's grappled, otherwise she wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
actually be grappled.
Inland, because most of the shit is gonna hurt everybody else if it does it. Here, let me see. Just want to waste this. No, he doesn't want to do that. Every one of his spells hurts everyone in this situation.
Even your cantrips?
Outside of Vicious Mockery, so yeah, he's just gonna use Vicious Mockery on number 1, so he's gotta make a Wisdom saving throw of 16.
Because it gives them disadvantages. Or like,
That's
You,
attacks.
you just
Yep.
yes. You failed. So
Failed.
on 5.
This is no number 1.
Okay.
It's 3, 6, 8. 8 damage.
And it's disadvantage on attacks, right?
Disadvantage on its next attack roll. It makes it before the end of its turn, and then
And 8 damage, right?
yes, just 1 second. And then with my bonus action, I am going to give you Bardic Inspiration. So you get a D10 added to your next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
You have to use it within 10 minutes.
Yeah, so.
Alright. Quiggy's turn.
Right, so how long time-wise? It hasn't been that long time-wise yet, right?
Like from the
It's-
fight, it's been about like probably 12 seconds.
That's what I was just making sure because her casting thing only lasts 10 minutes.
I'm gonna attempt to reach into the mind of number 5 and cast enemies around. It has to make an intelligence saving throw of 18.
Is there any like?
Is it immune to any conditions?
No, it is not. Alright, so intelligence save throw.
Of 18.
Because it's not immune to anything.
Nope,
Okay.
I failed.
So now, whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within including allies. So, pretty much like if it was to attack, you could roll a dice or whatever.
It would be
It
D8,
would be between,
basically.
Okay.
like Brandon. I don't know. Is this one in range? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It would
10-foot
be-
range.
Oh, it would be I would do a D6 then.
10-foot range.
No,
They-
they have
they-
they
they're-
have a
that
10-foot
means-
range.
That's why it was able to rip something out of the
I'm
sky.
just saying,
Which
so
I didn't
that means
anticipate.
Essentially, yeah.
Mhm.
Ouch,
Yeah, and
that's
then
rough.
the only condition is that if an enemy provokes an opportunity attack from the creature, it has to take that attack if it's able to.
Okay.
What the?
But yeah, it pretty much loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe, and sees everything as an enemy. Oh, each time it takes damage, it can also repeat the same throw.
And what is the spell called? Foes Abound?
Enemies abound. So either like, you can choose at random who it attacks, or you can like roll.
Wait, only 4 of us are in range.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a 10-foot range.
Yes, you could roll a d8 if it's like 1
Yeah,
to 2,
it's
it's
like
10,
about
3,
that.
4, 10.
Or you
It's
just
kind
roll
of
a D4.
scary that it
roll a
reaches
D4.
past
Yeah, or
it.
just roll a d4. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4.
I forgot
How
to
many
force
creatures
her
choose
thing.
the target?
Wow, sure.
Good job, Shan.
At first I was like, wait, yeah,
Okay.
and then I was like,
I just like fractions.
Okay,
and reducing them.
It also is concentration, by the way.
It's a concentration.
Enemies
spell.
Abound is concentration.
So then
Right.
you lose hex on it.
Oh, I don't want to.
Okay.
I forgot Hex is constant. Wait, is it?
yeah.
Yes.
Hex is just like the warlock version of Hunter's Mark.
Alright, so you're not doing Enemies Abound.
Yeah, I forgot Hex was concentration.
Alright.
Hi, welcome to using a caster. It sucks sometimes.
Yes.
I guess I'm
She's gonna blast it in the face with Eldritch Blast. Cause
And
you're
on which
Warlock.
one?
Hey, hey,
I'm gonna use it on
hey,
5.
hey,
first.
Warlock. Say it again. I use Eldritch Blast.
I saw
Yay!
I'm gonna do it on 5. That's 24.
That hits.
And then you get the hex
That
damage.
is 14 force damage and 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So 20 damage overall. And then I'm gonna try and hit it again. 12, that doesn't hit.
That misses. You hit the wall.
I'm gonna try one more time. That's another 24. What the fuck?
Yep.
And that is gonna be.
And this is all against 5, right? Okay.
That's 7 force damage and 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So 10. Overall, to 30.
Okay. Grok's turn.
I'm not using Reckless, but I'm gonna attack number 1.
Okay.
1. And then I'm gonna hit it with the second one because that was 22.
Okay, yep. The second one hits, and you're hitting 5.
I'm hitting 1.
1, okay.
I'm trying to kill the one that has Sunset grappled currently. That's a pretty good roll.
Holy tamale.
19. Uh, 27 damage.
Cool. Alright, still standing.
Jesus Christ.
Ava's turn.
She's gonna use half her movement to stand up.
Yay.
And she's going to.
You.
Okay.
She's technically in range of 5.
Yeah. I can't hit it around here, though, can I?
I'll make up how these things.
No,
work.
I know. That's why I'm not sure. I don't think I
I
can.
mean, you could always just look up over here and
Yeah.
just stab it.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to do, but I was just thinking about it. And I was like, I don't know how that works. Yeah, so she's just gonna make a glaive
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah. 25.
That hits.
I should have said this before. It's 8 slashing and 8 radiant, so 16.
Okay.
And so she's gonna do it again. This is on 5 too.
Punish the bitch.
Banish to my will.
29.
Hits.
You like
For
it,
15 slashing and 7 radiant.
15 slashing.
7 radiant.
Butt numbers.
Like really bad.
I bet you do.
I don't want to waste a spell. I could get out of here, but I don't want to waste a spell.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're gonna do her
Sansa
turn.
can
Yeah, I want to have her just try to get up and pull like away.
do either dexterity or strength to try and break out of the grapple.
Strength is better.
Interesting.
Not that good. It's 9.
It failed. She's still restrained.
She's not happy.
Right. It is going to be number 5's turn. He's going to attack Grok.
Did he? Oh wait, she didn't use the thing. Sorry.
So,
Hit me, baby.
claw. That missed. And then he's going to try and bite you.
Num num.
That's a crit.
Take it, baby.
Go, baby. 1. But where's my other one? There you go. You take. So. 9 piercing. Halved. So you take.
4.
Yes. So you take 4 piercing.
I'm gonna tally it all up.
Oh god, this is the bad part.
Here comes all the necrotic damage. Fucking 43 fucking damage coming right now.
No,
You
don't
ready?
do it. Don't say that.
You have advantage on persuasion checks and stuff to it, like charisma checks towards it. It runs the fuck away from me. It's scared.
26 necrotic.
Oh, that's not that bad.
It could have been worse.
Expecting much worse.
All right, I am actually starting to look bloody now.
Yeah.
I just
He's
went
at
below.
85.
I just
Oh shit!
These things are doing better than the orc did.
The last turn, he was hit. After being hit all that much, he still had more hit points than I did. Like starting out.
So he is going number 1. So number 1's turn.
He's gonna eat the Pegasus.
He's gonna try to devour the.
He's gonna start biting Sansa.
He's gonna find that she's just gonna poof if he kills her. So.
Alright, so it's gonna first bite.
Kretsky?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
another
crit.
crit.
Yeah. I'm almost positive. She only has 36 HP.
I mean, it only was gonna do 33.
6 piercing.
Alright.
There's a slice of pepperoni and then a bunch of, like, what's this? Supreme?
Fuck that. Why do people?
And 20 necrotic.
She's still
I'm
alive.
not a fan of olives. It's the only thing of Supreme that I don't like.
I love her.
Was that the first hit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
19, so it, oh no, because it would have disadvantage from attacking.
Yep.
So yeah, the first one was a natural 19.
Sounds down yet?
So.
Because the Pegasus is restrained, he has advantage on attacks, so it just cancels each other out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a normal hit.
This is gonna knock her out.
10 piercing.
Okay, so.
No, she's.
It literally poofs right at that.
Yep.
Poof.
It's visibly confused. It's like that sound the Tim Allen makes in Home Improvement. It is visibly confused now. Run's turn.
That's
Run.
one of the good things about
He runs up.
seeds, though.
It's also Vicious Mockery is done now because that was its turn.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
run is going to attack it.
Number 1?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, but okay. 28
Yep.
to hit. I'm going to spend a key point, and I'm going to spend another key point. I'm going to stunning strike him. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw of 16 or higher.
It failed.
All right, so he's going to get stunned for the
Mhm.
next attack, and then I deal 10 damage to him.
Okay.
I'm going to then attack with the other scimitar. Crit! Alright, and watch me roll ones.
You're not the one that needs to get crit, dude. Grok's the one that wants to get crit.
7 plus 6.
Grok gets
13
terrifying
damage.
crits.
Okay.
He's gonna run along the wall. He's gonna pop over here. So that was from here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then he's gonna punch this one and spend a key point to stun it.
Okay.
16.
They can't attack or take reactions or anything. They basically lose a turn
It
until
succeeded.
their
Okay.
next turn.
Let's see, this is hit number 1. 16 does not hit.
By the way, AC 17. In case you didn't know.
That's why I said 16 doesn't hit, and then continue down. Okay. And that one's gonna hit, but let's see, crit skis. Nope, but 18 to hit, and that is a D8. Fuck me! 6 damage.
Damn.
Then he's gonna run back over here. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that's it for him.
Alright, Emlyn.
Alright. Imlin, giving up on his spellcasting, is going to notch back an arrow and try to hit number 1.
And is the bow magical?
The bow is not magical.
Okay.
Actions.
You were shading your things in. I was really confused.
Mm-hmm.
Crit.
Lol.
Yeah.
Yep, that is 3 crits tonight. So that's going to be 2d6 plus 2. But
And you thought those dice hated you.
I didn't. I said the first time I started
Yeah,
using them, they
that's what-
sucked.
that's what I
But then
meant.
the second I started using them during actual play, they've been phenomenal, and I love them. I'm going to
It's almost like they're loaded.
ability
Hmm.
Psychic Blades.
Mhm.
So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend one of your bardic inspiration, which I'm going to do, and I get an additional 5d6 damage.
Oh, God.
So that is 1. I'm going to steal some from people. 2, 3.
What do you need, D6?
Just, yeah, d6s.
I was gonna say, I have a bunch too.
And then this is plus 2, I believe. Okay, so that is... Alright, so this is non-magical damage. That is 11, so 13 from the actual bow itself. 13 damage. And then that is 5, 9, it's 5, 10, 14, 16 damage from Psychic Blades
Okay.
on number 1. And
Okay.
then everyone want to take back their dice.
He's starting to look a little rough.
Starting.
And that is...
These are beefy
I
motherfuckers.
know.
No, that's pretty much it. Yep, that is it for him.
Quigley, your turn.
This one's stunned, so you have advantage. But that one's just there if you want to hit that one for 1 more damage. Alright, you get advantage.
On the stun one.
Yeah.
15?
Miss.
Well,
12.
oh my god.
I'm gonna try again. 23.
Roll again.
22.
What do you get plus with
What's
that?
that?
I mean like the damage.
Plus the charisma mod, so plus 5. Eldritch Blast. the damage. You get
It's
plus
1d
5 for
something
your
plus
charisma.
blank.
Remember you?
Have I been doing it wrong? I'm supposed to get +5 from the invocation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, but that's the only thing.
That's literally what I'm talking about.
So +5.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Woo!
Okay,
Woo!
well then, can I use my last
Dab, dab,
Eldritch
dab, dab,
Blast
dab,
on
dab,
the
dab.
other one?
Yeah.
Dab, 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 dab,
That
dab.
hits.
That one I don't have advantage on, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
all stunned?
And I really should be just like tallying all the
Wait.
damage that we do to these things, so then I can get
5
a
is
general
one who has
idea of what we
hex,
have to
right?
do to kill it.
Okay.
So 15 force damage and 1 necrotic.
Boop.
Okay. Groxton.
I go to attack, but I use my first attack to shove it. I'm gonna shove it to the floor.
Okay.
It's a medium-sized monster?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so then yeah, I can do that. I get advantage, and
Does it give a contested strength to try and stay up?
what?
Is
So-
this to do with contested? Is it?
It contests with either
strength.
strength or dexterity.
Alright.
But if
What
you
does
do
that
strength,
make?
you have disadvantage. We contest. But if you're doing it with strength, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, he failed.
21.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I use my next attack to attack because now it's on the ground.
Gonna punch it.
18.
That hits.
Perfection. That is 6, 8, 11.
11 plus 8. 19 damage.
Okay. Alright, Eva's turn.
She's just gonna whack at it again with the glaive. She's slightly worried about Grok, but he doesn't seem to care at this point, so she's not super.
Grok has a bunch of retries.
Yeah, so she's not super
He has
worried.
a bunch of retries if he hits 1 health.
She's just like, maybe you should just kill it first. That was not good. That was better. Oh my god, I can't add. It's 30.
30 to hit or damage?
Yeah, 30 to hit.
Okay.
30 damage.
What other dice was I using?
D8.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. I didn't know it got
10 out
separated.
of 10.
10, or actually, I'm sorry, 16 slashing and 5 radiant. Oh my god.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I have a third attack. Not really an attack, but I can smack with the backhand of my shit. 27.
Mm-hmm.
16 slashing and 4 radiant. And then she's just gonna try to hit it with the back end of the arm.
Poor mister.
Yeah.
Hit it with the butt.
I don't remember what we said about the stupid,
Unless it says otherwise, it would be a improvised weapon. Unless it's like a double-sided glaive. So it'd be like 1d4 plus your strength.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's a D4, because it already says that.
Yes.
But improved divine smite is whenever you hit with a melee weapon. Does that
Technically,
count?
yes, that is a melee weapon.
Okay.
You can also roll again because you only rolled
Oh,
once,
that's
just
right.
in case.
Yeah, but no.
Got close.
It was close.
Keeps getting closer.
Especially, it works because 1 radiant and 4 slash, or whatever. What is it? I don't know.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
If you're
So
hitting
total of
it with
5?
one item, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're hitting it with one item, so it would be considered bludgeoning.
It says bludgeoning. I just
1
can't
is
remember what
dead.
it said.
Okay. 5
Is on the ground.
is going to stand up. And he's going to start swinging at Grok.
Bring it, Brittany.
Yeah, he's going to bring it. Okay, yeah. Just out of curiosity, did anyone regain health?
No.
Nope.
Cool.
Nope.
So, first one, 18.
Right on it.
Dab dab.
Dab, 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 dab.
So 15 reduced to half is 7.
Correct.
Alright, that was slashing. You are now grappled.
Yes.
And he's going to bite you.
Bring it, Brittany.
So he has advantage. That would be 19. That's a 15, yeah. So 20 something. So take 7 piercing, goes down to 3. Necrotic.
Alright.
How close we getting?
You don't know.
Yeah.
I'm at 61 health.
Hey, here we go. Nice.
Alright, Ron's turn.
Alright. Not trying to push you through the wall, guys. Sorry. Swing, swing. Okay, that one's definitely gonna hit. That one's rolled a nat 18. Key point, of course.
How many key points do you have left?
I have 14 to start out with.
How many do you have
So I
left?
7 left currently.
Okay.
I'm keeping track. No shit.
I'm making sure. I'm making sure.
That is going to be 9 damage.
Okay.
Once again. Oh, so close. So close. Rolled nat 19. So.
Mm-hmm.
8 damage. Then he's going to attack with his fist. That's gonna hit, but advantage there. Wrong die. I forgot. This is a D8. That is 8 damage. And roll again. That one does not hit. And then he's gonna back away. And that's it for him.
Alright, Emlen's turn.
Emlyn, dropping his bow, is going to pull out his rapier. He's going to walk 1, 2. I'm just trying to think.
You could go over here. I don't know if he wants to get cornered though.
Not entirely.
But that's probably your best spot, to be honest.
Yeah, he's gonna move here, then over top of the dead carcass of the other one.
Don't worry, this will make for good tales later.
Yes, it will, unless he gets punched in the face, and then he will hurt. Let me just see my actions. Alright. Yeah, he's just going to back it up. He's just going to attack him with the rapier. This is magical.
Okay. Did your bow hit? I don't think it did. Correct.
Yeah. Dealt like 13 damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
that was on 1, not on this guy.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Roll for advantage. Do I use my Bardic Inspiration? I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, no. Hold on a bit. That is 7 damage.
Okay.
And then that is pretty much it for him.
Alright, Quigley's turn.
Hold on, blast again.
No blast.
18.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 7 bludgeoning, or force?
Force.
And 1 necrotic. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is a 22. It is 10 force damage and 5 necrotic. Then this one, 17.
He dies.
Death!
You like
Fuck
splatter
outta here.
kill him.
what?
You splatter
Splatter
kill
kill him.
him.
Death. To the weird.
He was
thing.
about to bite your boy toy, but like, no! And just like,
I mean, the boy toy was about to just reckless rage from the grapple
Yeah.
because I'm already gonna have this or have advantage against me.
All right, bam. Fuck you, bitches.
Alright. As he falls.
I keep cleaving at it. As
He's
it's falling,
fucking going at it. Like
I take the next like 10 seconds to get at least 3 hits into the thing.
you do
It's
it.
just splattering it more and more.
I mean, it weird hand thing had me hold.
Alright, so yeah,
Where-
you kill it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you kill the Hungries. Good job.
Yay!
Yay!
Day dead.
They literally seek out life and start eating it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if there's any fire giants in here.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that there's no fire giants in
No,
here.
no, I mean, like, these things probably could not take on a fire giant.
Oh.
If they came in swarms, maybe.
Yeah, but I wasn't more or less
But, like,
thinking it was-
one-on-one, no.
I wasn't thinking it was them. I was thinking they're a sign of something that's where I know you don't know.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
And you feel yourself healed.
Oh,
for,
I'm
8.
Are they
But
undead?
it's something.
But what it
I don't think so.
69.
Nope, the monstrosities.
Beautiful.
What?
He healed me for 8 health, so now my health is 69.
I am so proud of that.
Non-intentional.
That is something that Emlyn would do.
This looks like just about 69 health.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how are you looking? 69.
69. Oh, I got you, sir.
Alright. So you guys kill them. It looks like they were on that far edge of our barrels that like broken open stuff, like stuff on it spread out. Everything is just rotten. They were just eating. Like you sniff this, you guys feel like you're about to throw up.
That's great.
He doesn't like this kind of stuff.
As you walk, you hear it's like something scraping across the ground, right on the other side of that wall.
Over here?
Yes.
Oh,
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
fuck.
No!
We got it. No. That's great.
No, bad.
That's great.
Fuck.
That is
Right,
what I am.
well, shit.
One of these days.
Tanky as shit.
One of these days.
Yeah, by the way, I also didn't think that thunderclap that I did resounds 300 feet from...
Yeah.
You might have like alerted something.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of things. You don't know.
Yeah. I'm not used to these spellcasters with all the stuff that comes with it and everything. Is that a giant die?
Yeah.
That was a giant die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you said it's the boss die.
yeah. For bosses, I use that.
Yeah, I was not paying attention.
It got me 2 crits.
Yeah.
So it's a good die.
It's a shit die.
No, it's good. Shut up.
I want to get
Shit
a
die.
crit so I can